Wait, didn't I already die? Where am I? Wait, I'm the step Empress? I can't believe I transmigrated. A foolish emperor favoring his concubine and completely ignoring his empress, which ultimately led to her tragic death. But in my dictionary, there is only one word: win. Help, help. The Empress is trying to kill me. Save me, Your Majesty. Her Majesty is jealous of your favor towards me. Does she really have to kill me for it? Wow, you rehearsed that pretty well, lying straight through your teeth. And you didn't even blink. Your Majesty, you saw it with your own eyes. My sister wants me dead. If you came any later, I would never have seen you again. You vicious woman. How dare you attempt murder right under my nose? You have some serious nerve. I thought you were merely dull and boring. I never expected you to have the heart of a poisonous snake. Is Your Majesty really jumping to conclusions based on her one-sided story? My beloved concubine is completely soaked. That is a fact. Your Majesty, please don't blame my sister. I must have done something wrong to upset her. It's not her fault. She was a little too harsh on me. I am going to teach you a lesson today. Hit her, Your Majesty. Then she won't ever bully me again. Go ahead and try it. You useless idiot emperor, do you really think you're fit to rule a country? Using the hands meant for reviewing state affairs to hit a woman. If word gets out, I'm afraid it might ruin your precious reputation. How dare you fight back? Let go of me, an incompetent fool like you can't run a kingdom. Crazy? The only crazy one here is you. Getting played like a fiddle by such pathetic acting. What an absolute joke of an emperor you are. How dare you show such disrespect to His Majesty? Disrespect? As the Empress, it is my duty to teach a lying little concubine like you a lesson. This is payback for the original owner of this body. Your manipulative little act makes me sick. I really couldn't hold back anymore. You actually dared to hit me? Your Majesty, are you just going to stand there? I'm going to die at her hands today. Are my guards just for show? Guards, take this crazy woman down. Whoever dares to make a move better think twice. Can you really afford the consequences? Your Majesty, I strongly advise you to think this through as well. You still have an army fighting a war up north. Shut your mouth. Shen Ruoqing, you've gone completely mad. Today I will strip you of your title as Empress. Today I'll just sit back and watch you get dethroned. Hold on a second. Don't be in such a rush. Take a look at these footprints first. The heels are pressed deeper than the toes, which means there was zero forward pulling force. She was simply standing right here, putting on a show. The water dripping off my dear sister Lu definitely didn't come from this pond. Basing your claims solely on some footprints is a bit of a stretch. Enough is enough. Know when to stop. Even if she was at fault, you still had no right to lay a hand on her. Your Majesty is so wise. My beloved consort, you must have been terrified. Terrified? Huh. If she had actually fallen into the water, would that exquisite hairpin still be sitting perfectly on her head without a single scratch? By all logic, it should be resting at the bottom of the lake right now. I must say, I truly admire Sister Lu's deep dedication to saving her precious jewelry. That was just my good luck, Your Majesty. It simply didn't fall into the water, that's all. Your Majesty, please don't listen to her nonsense. That damn Lu woman, directing her own little stunt, yet leaving so many glaring loopholes. You idiot, enough. Your Majesty, is it clear to you yet? Who's the one actually putting on an act? Crying so loudly. Are you afraid people won't notice the massive holes in your story, my dear sister? Or are you just terrified that His Majesty will finally see right through your fake, hypocritical face? Your Majesty, I have no idea what my sister is talking about. I was just inches away from death. I was so terrified I'd never get to see you again, Your Majesty. Well, compared to your own life, it seems my dear sister cares far more about her precious jewelry. If things truly happened exactly the way you said, with that posture of yours, if the jewelry didn't sink, then the one sinking to the bottom should have been you. She used to be so docile and utterly clueless. How did she suddenly become so incredibly sharp? His Majesty wouldn't actually believe her, right? I was in such a panic at the time, I can't remember clearly. Maybe it was the maids. Oh, Sister Lu, if you're going to put on a show, at least get your story straight. All right, that is enough. Even if she was in the wrong, you actually hit someone and dared to talk back to me? Do you really think you are in the right here? Shen Ruoqing, you are way out of line. I won't lower myself to argue with you today. Get back to Cunning Palace and take a good hard look at yourself. Consort Lu, you should head back too. Shen Ruoqing, don't get too smug. My brother won't let you get away with this. We will settle this score sooner or later. Wow, starting off with a bang. Your Grace, this is bad. The Internal Affairs Bureau just told us that our palace's daily supplies have been completely cut off. In this ruthless, power-hungry palace, those snobbish servants took the Emperor's order to reflect to the extreme. They are cutting off our food and water. Those filthy servants really have some nerve. Your Grace, the Internal Affairs Bureau always goes wherever the wind blows. They won't even give us any charcoal for the night. They said, this is His Majesty's exact order. He wants you to reflect in the freezing cold. Oh, so they want to play the Hunger Games? Then I will remind them that it's my Shen family filling their empty royal treasury. If I, the Empress, can't even get basic food and shelter, then this whole palace can forget about living in peace. Go find the shadow guards and pass on my secret order. Eunuchs, please head back. The boss ordered a full audit of the Shen family accounts, so we can't ship any goods. But boss, this is the premium cloud brocade the noble consort needs for her evening. If we miss the deadline, even 100 heads wouldn't be enough to save you from the executioner. The great Zhou dynasty might belong to the royal Xiao family, but the money and the goods belong to our Shen family. This is madness. We are completely cut off. If the noble consort blames us for this, we are all going to lose our heads. And this is just the beginning. Without the Shen family's financial backing, let's see how your royal family keeps up its precious dignity. Hurry up. His Majesty is throwing a special banquet tonight just to comfort me. I need to look absolutely perfect. I am going to show that Shen woman who the real favorite is. Your Grace, we are completely out of rouge. And your dress, the Internal Affairs Bureau only sent over last season's old styles. They said the Shen family has completely cut off the supply chain. Cut off our supplies? How dare the Shen family do this? I am going to find my brother, the royal uncle. Oh, we are doomed. The Shen family has cut off all our supplies of silk and cosmetics. They even intercepted our shipments of spices and charcoal. I am definitely going to lose my head over this. The Shen family declared that for every single day Her Majesty suffers a grievance, they will cut off the palace supplies for a day, unless the Empress shows us mercy. Oh, I was such a fool. I haven't even gotten my payout from the noble consort yet, and now my head is about to roll. Quick, quick, head to Cunning Palace to check the situation. Nothing beats a good hot pot. Kuiju? Hurry up and toss in those fresh slices of marbled Wagyu beef. You are truly amazing, Your Majesty. I have never seen such rare delicacies in my entire life. Just stick with me, and you will be living the good life. What on earth are they eating in there? I have never smelled anything so delicious. Those little lapdogs. Let's see who outplays who. Where is Li Dekai? Why is tonight's banquet so incredibly pathetic? Your Majesty, the Imperial Household Department reported that all the premium goods were intercepted by the Shen family. Bring Li Dekai to me right now. Your Majesty, terrible news. The Shen family's merchant guild claims they are facing financial issues and are pulling all their businesses out of the royal palace. That should just about do it for cutting off their funds and supplies. That old fox Li Dekai must be scared out of his mind right now. In the face of absolute wealth and power, even the imperial crown has to bow down. Let's see how much longer you can keep up that arrogant act. Ugh. Did she really think I was fast asleep? Just wait until the sun comes up tomorrow. This cunning palace will become your graveyard. What a pathetic display of acting. Tomorrow, I will show them all how to put on a real show. Kuiju, go get everything ready. We are going to be quite busy tomorrow. I did not sleep well at all last night. The courtyard is way too crowded and noisy. All of you, go work in the backyard. No one is allowed to disturb me without my permission. But Your Majesty, you will be all alone in the hall. I cannot be at ease leaving you unattended. If you ruin my peace and quiet and cause my health to worsen, can you bear the consequences? Understood. I will obey your orders. I will head over right now. The fish has taken the bait. Shenro Qing, how dare you cut off my supplies? Then do not blame me for cutting off your path to survival. Stealing the golden feather for the heaven worship ceremony is a capital offense that offends the very gods themselves. Absolutely no one can save you now. My beloved concubine, you rushed to summon me here, claiming treason and theft. Do you have proof? Do not embarrass me again. Last night, I was passing by Kunming Palace, and I saw the unique, strange light of the sacrificial golden feather flashing inside Her Majesty's bed. I also heard that assassins from a foreign nation have recently entered the palace. It better be exactly as you say. Prepare the imperial carriage. I want to see what the Empress has to say this time. Kuiju, the tea is cold. Get me a fresh cup. Your Grace, how are you still in the mood for tea? I heard the Emperor is heading right this way, claiming you are colluding with the Northern Kingdom. The prey cannot wait to jump into the trap. Greetings, Your Majesty. I wonder what wind blew you all here. You are all such rare guests. Shenruoqing, stop pretending. The phoenix golden feather used by the Imperial Household Department for the heaven sacrifice is missing. Someone saw it right inside your bedchamber. Where did you hide the sacred relic? The phoenix golden feather? That is a vital sacred relic. Sister Lu, you should not speak such nonsense. Framing the Empress. Can your Lu family bear the consequences? Cut the crap. Men, search the place. Tear this place apart if you have to, but find that sacred relic for me. Shenruoqing, I will strip you of your title soon enough. Search carefully, especially those hidden corners. Like up on the beams. Bring a ladder. I found it. There is something on the beam. The evidence is irrefutable. Shenruoqing, what else do you have to say for yourself this time? Let us see what twisted logic you make up now. You really are something, Sister Lu. Truly predicting things like a god. To even know so clearly that there was something hidden up on the beams. Your Majesty, you see, I was not talking nonsense. The Empress really stole the sacred relic and is colluding with the enemy state. What is this? This is not the golden feather. Oh my, this is not the golden feather at all. How did it turn into evidence of the Lu family's treason? This show is getting more and more exciting. No, this is not real. This was clearly supposed to be the golden feather. Shenruoqing, it was you. You wicked witch. Lu family, how dare you secretly forge such a thing behind my back? Your Majesty, this isn't true. Shenruoqing must have framed me. My brother and I are absolutely loyal to you. We would never betray you. Sister, didn't you just say there was a strange light coming from the ceiling beams? So this is the sacred object you were talking about, this dazzling gold. It's as blinding as your ambition. Shenruoqing, you already knew. I've been grounded by His Majesty all day. I could do nothing but drink tea and stare at these palace walls. How could I possibly predict this? Yet Sister Lu here seems to have the gift of clairvoyance. The military seal is just a distraction. This ledger is the real death warrant. Good. What a fine Lu family. I gave you all the wealth and glory in the world, and yet you plot to steal my empire right behind my back. Your Majesty, this must be a forgery. It's the Shen family. They must have forged it. The Shen family forged it? This ledger is stamped right here with the Lu family's private seal. Your Majesty, I swear my absolute loyalty to you. You bitch. Do you take me for a fool? Your Majesty, I honestly had no idea about any of this. It was all my brother's greed. It has absolutely nothing to do with me. You had no idea? Then tell me, sister. Could your meager monthly allowance really afford all these extravagant luxuries? While I showered her with my favor, yet they dared to plot a rebellion right under my nose. I was truly blind, so utterly foolish, Shenruoqing. You have truly opened my eyes today. Tell me, how long have you been setting up this trap? You overpraise me, Your Majesty. I just got lucky. The items hidden on the beams just happened to reveal themselves. Lucky? I saw you intentionally send the guards away. You definitely planned this all along, just so I would uncover these things with my own hands. Your Majesty, rather than questioning whether I planned this, I think you should be much more worried about the Lu family's 60,000 private soldiers out there. If the Lu family catches wind of this, they will undoubtedly strike back in desperation. Pass down my decree. Lock down the capital immediately. Deploy the imperial guards. Arrest their entire clan. If anyone dares to resist, kill them on sight. Imperial edict. The Lu clan has colluded with foreign enemies and plotted treason. Strip her of her royal garments. Throw her into the cold palace to await trial. Your Majesty, no, please. It was Shenruoqing. She framed me. Consider this a little lesson. Learn it well. Cuiju, sweep the floor clean. What a disgusting jinx. Are you still here, Your Majesty? Shenruoqing. You got your wish and got rid of the Lu clan, making a complete fool out of me. How exactly do you think I should reward you? I wouldn't dare ask for a reward. I'll thank my lucky stars as long as you stop listening to baseless rumors and making my life miserable. The Shen family holds all the real power in the court, and you're incredibly calculating. Tell me, are you after my throne too? You're overthinking it. That throne looks way too uncomfortable to sit on anyway. Then what is it that you want? That Li Dekai from the Internal Affairs Department, he gets on my nerves. Making him disappear shouldn't be too hard, right? Granted. Starting tomorrow, the Kunning Palace will no longer be restricted. Shenruoqing, you better watch yourself. Xiao Chang, it won't be long before you come crawling back to beg me. Not even 3 days, and you're already losing your patience. You really are desperate, aren't you? Ruoqing, it's late. Why aren't you resting? I heard you had a scare today and couldn't sleep. So, I came to check on you. A scare? You manage thousands of affairs every single day, Your Majesty. I'm surprised you have time to care about my sleep. You used to complain that I never spent time with you. Now, I want us to make amends. Are you really going to keep pushing me away? Save your breath, Your Majesty. I used to be blinded by love, but now I only care about my financial ledgers. Ruoqing, I know the Lu family hurt you, but I've already dealt with them for you. But right now the court is so unstable. I can't help but feel anxious. The Shen family is the absolute backbone of the great Zhou dynasty, and you are my true empress. Please, talk to your brother. Tell him to restore the military supplies. I promise you, no one in this palace will ever dare disrespect you again. Disrespect? Are you referring to the time you let your favorite concubine frame me? Or the time you forced my Shen family to pay for your army? You and I are husband and wife. There's no need to speak to me so harshly. Your Majesty, talking about love is bad for business. Take a look at how much the Liu family has embezzled from my Shen family over the years. The Liu family has already been raided. All their assets have been confiscated by the state. Are you demanding money from me? There's no need to lose your temper, Your Majesty. The Shen family can provide the funds, but we need to settle our accounts first. Do you really think I wouldn't dare touch you? If you want to kill the goose that lays the golden eggs by destroying my Shen family, I certainly won't stop you. But without the Shen family's rations and supplies, how will you handle the northern barbarians? What exactly do you want? Besides the silver, it's simple. Those commercial shops the Liu family controlled under the Ministry of Revenue will now be run by the Shen family. You want to get your hands on the royal court's businesses? Isn't your appetite a bit too big? I am not just interfering. I am taking over. The Liu family ran them for 5 years and bled the national treasury dry. Hand them over to the Shen family, and I guarantee that in 1 year, the national treasury will double. Tell me, Your Majesty, does our great Zhou dynasty need silver right now? Or your fragile royal pride? Is she expecting me to beg her? I will consider the matter of the shops. But the Shen family's supplies must be delivered to the palace by tomorrow. The supplies can be delivered. But please remember this, Your Majesty. Those supplies are a charitable reward from me to the imperial house. They are not something you begged for. My lady, you were so badass just now. Being badass doesn't put food on the table. Cui Ju, write a letter to my family. Tell them to get ready to take over the Liu family's businesses. The real show has just begun. Has the Liu family actually fallen? Then what's going to happen to the rest of us? Please, Eunuch Li, give us some guidance. Just focus on keeping your heads attached to your necks first. Let me out. I've been framed. The Emperor has been bewitched by Shen Roqing. I need to see His Majesty and clear my name. Right now, the most urgent thing is to cut all ties with them completely. She used to be such a pushover. How did she become so shrewd and aggressive today? This little performance is honestly pathetic. To the little kitten hiding up in the rafters, now that the show is over, aren't you going to come down for a cup of tea? The Liu family has fallen, and their little minions have scattered. Xiao Cheng wants to take back his power. I will absolutely cut him off. My lady, several officials from humble backgrounds are already waiting in the side hall, but they seem absolutely terrified of being spotted by the Imperial Household Department. It's completely normal for them. Soon enough, it will be everyone else who fears us. Here, this is the contract I've drafted. The profit distribution details are clearly written on here. Let's go meet the future. We studied so hard despite our poverty, thinking we could serve the country, only to be crushed by the Liu family for years. And His Majesty is still completely blinded by his lust. You want your talents to finally be seen? Then you've come to the right person. We pay our deepest respects to Your Majesty, the Empress. What are your orders, Your Grace? Get up. Take a look at this first. Dividends? May I boldly ask, Your Majesty, what exactly is the meaning of this contract? Simply put, from now on, the waterways you manage and the trade policies you enforce, as long as they generate a profit, 30% of it will go straight into your private treasuries. Your Majesty, how could we possibly accept this? We studied the sacred texts, yet our hard work only funds the Liu family's lavish lifestyle. If you can't even afford to feed your own wives and children, what right do you have to preach about loyalty and patriotism? Your Majesty is the mother of this entire nation. You should be guiding us to stay loyal to His Majesty. But this, you are clearly demanding that we swear our loyalty to you, loyal to His Majesty. Are you truly willing to stomach the insults from noble consort Liu and the ruthless suppression by General Liu? But this is utter heresy. I do not believe in imperial power. I only believe in profit. Affection will fade. Power will shift. Only pure profit is absolutely indestructible. Your Majesty, if you can guarantee that my family will never starve again, I am more than willing to be the sharpest blade in your hands. This old minister accepts your command. Excellent. The Liu family has left vacancies in the Ministry of Revenue and the Ministry of Works. I will personally guarantee your promotions to fill them. Remember, 30% dividends. Our first tier of management is officially in place. Your Majesty, do you really trust them that much? Once the Liu family completely collapses and the Emperor's treasury runs dry, they will have absolutely no choice but to work with me. It will be their only way to survive. This is called a high-stakes leveraged bet. You don't need to understand it. This little kitten certainly knows how to latch onto power. She doesn't believe in imperial power, but only in profit. My mother is dead. Sticking with him might just keep me alive and actually live like a human being. I want to follow you. You've got quite the mind of your own, little kitten. Starting tomorrow, you'll learn to read and write with Kuiju. Anyone who follows me cannot be illiterate. Terrible news. Terrible news. We need to report this to the Emperor immediately. Shenro Qing. Lady Liu is gravely ill and bedridden. As the Empress who manages the inner court, how could you just turn a blind eye and do absolutely nothing? Oh, the way you ache for her. Such deep and profound love. If you would personally go attend to her, wouldn't that also reflect well on your virtues as the Empress? I will personally brew some medicine and take it to my dear sister. Bitter medicine cures the sickness. It's the perfect cure for my dear sister's little heart condition. Since Sister Liu loves playing the fragile victim so much, I will gladly help her play the part. Let's go, Your Highness. Your Majesty, I truly know I was wrong. As long as Her Majesty the Empress forgives me, I could die in peace. Don't talk nonsense. The Empress has come to see you. His Majesty always falls for this pathetic act. The Emperor told me you were ill, sister. So, I went out of my way to brew this medicine just for you. You need to drink it while it's hot. If it gets cold, all my sincerity will just fade away, sister. The smell of this medicine is so strong. My chest feels so horribly tight. I just don't think I can drink it. Oh? Is my dear sister saying my sincerity isn't enough for her? I spent over 4 hours brewing this. Ruo Qing, you've been very thoughtful. My beloved consort, since the Empress went through all this trouble. You should just drink it. Be a good girl now. Drink it while it's hot. It will cure my dear sister's illness right up. Let go of me. Ugh, is it bitter? Compared to the knife you stabbed in my back, this medicine is practically honey. Shenro Qing, are you nursing the sick or carrying out an execution? Your Majesty, I am merely fulfilling my duties as Empress. The consort is ill, and the Empress personally bestows the cure. Is Your Majesty really going to be so ungrateful? Who ever heard of such a way to force down medicine? I did it all for her own good. If Your Majesty refuses to appreciate it, fine. But please, don't break my heart over it. You wanted to fake being sick to get sympathy? Then I'll make sure you stay right here and get pitied by everyone. She's a monster, Your Majesty. Save me. Your Majesty, since my dear sister has taken her medicine, she just needs some quiet rest now. I will head back and brew her next dose for tomorrow. Shen Ru Qing, stop right there. Don't think the Shen family can protect you forever. Your Grace, you were incredible. Consort Lu's face turned as green as a cabbage leaf. The Emperor was furious, but couldn't do a single thing to you. Hilarious. I completely crushed his ego today. He'll definitely look for a chance to strike back, so we need to warn the family. You went even harder today than I expected. Are you worried they'll retaliate? Utterly foolish. I still don't have the power to openly crush the Shen family just yet. You need to learn patience. Urgent report. The grain supply route at the northern border has been summon the Empress to the imperial study at once. I've finally caught my chance with the northern grain route being raided. 100,000 of our troops are in imminent danger. Shen Ro Qing, are you trying to destroy the Great Zhou Empire? Your Majesty, I am but a weak woman. What do I know about war? I know perfectly well that the grain route is controlled by the Shen family. What exactly do you want? What do I want? I'm afraid Your Majesty still can't afford to give it to me. I plan to name Consort Lu's son as the Crown Prince. How about that? Wow, a desperate dog really will jump the wall. As long as the Shen family hands over control of the grain route, you will still be the official Empress Dowager. You're actually using that as a bargaining chip? Your greed is absolutely pathetic. This is treason. Treason. Get the hell out of my sight. Have you finished your calligraphy practice for today? I just heard the commotion. Was he humiliating you again? Humiliate me? That would imply I actually care about him. Xiao Cheng, so you've decided to turn against us. Fine. Then I'll just burn away your last shred of dignity. The Emperor has suddenly hosted a banquet, and there are rumors he's going to name the Crown Prince. The winds are shifting. Has the Shen family really not made a move yet? Her Grace ordered us to wait, so we wait. Ministers, please be seated. Today, reports of victory keep pouring in from the northern frontier, and my beloved concubine is here to accompany me despite her illness. I am truly delighted. Thank you, Your Majesty, for your care. I am deeply grateful for your divine grace. Your Majesty, these are the red jade fruits, newly offered as a tribute from the western regions. There is only this single plate. Please have a taste, Your Majesty. It perfectly matches your red dress. Come, eat some more, my beloved. Oh my, it is so sweet. Such a pity there is only one plate. Sister, you won't blame His Majesty for not giving you any, will you? Since you like it so much, sister, eat up. Enjoy them while you can, because once they are gone forever. I am in no rush. I see that this child is brilliant. The future of the great Zhou dynasty will be entrusted to him. What do you ministers think of this? Your Majesty is truly wise. Empress, if you also agree to make him the crown prince, how about the Shen family provides some grain and supplies as a celebratory gift? Your Majesty, our great army is shedding blood at the northern frontier, yet you are sitting here throwing lavish celebrations. I am afraid our soldiers cannot accept this. Your Shen family, monopolizing the grain supply is what is truly destroying our soldiers. Your Majesty, I am feeling a bit tired. You can finish this little performance on your own, Your Majesty. Stop right there! If you walk out that door, I will issue a decree to strip you of your title as Empress tomorrow. Then you had better write that decree carefully, Your Majesty, because it just might be your very last imperial edict. Your Majesty, what did she mean by that? Cuiju, send a message to my brother. It is not just the grain supply. Tell him to uproot all of the Liu family's hidden networks tonight. Xiao Cheng, since you are in such a desperate rush, I will gladly speed up the process for you. You paid far too high a price for this meal, Xiao Cheng. By tomorrow morning, the great Zhou dynasty will be playing by new rules. Shenro Qing, do you really think this great Zhou dynasty belongs to your Shen family? You are nothing but one of my women. Just a woman? Yet the moment this country faces the slightest bit of trouble, does your Majesty not come begging this very woman for help? I am the emperor. How dare the Shen family threaten me? An emperor with no money is no different from a beggar in my eyes. I will write the decree to depose you this very instant. I will completely destroy you and the entire Shen family. My lady, the emperor has completely lost his mind. If this decree actually gets out, depose me? If he actually had the guts, he would have done it 3 years ago. Ha 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 ha! Let him try. Get the hell out of my sight. Lady Liu is the only true empress in my heart. Who the hell do you think you are? How dare you? This is defying an imperial decree. It's treason, a capital offense. Oh, really? Have you figured it out yet? Without the Shen family, how long could your great Zhou dynasty possibly survive? I can just confiscate the Shen family's assets. All the wealth in the world belongs to me. Confiscate? The Shen family's assets were transferred out of Great Zhou a long time ago. The Shen family you're after is nothing but an empty shell now. 3 years ago, when you built the imperial tomb, the Shen family paid 10 million taels. 2 years ago, when you personally led the troops into battle, the Shen family covered the cost of all the horses and rations. Even those jewelry pieces you bought for your precious consort Liu were written off as bad debt from the Shen family's shops. I didn't spend your money. Even this celestial silk ceremonial robe you are wearing right now, was it a gift from your loyal General Liu? Or was it embroidered by your beloved noble consort Liu? Xiao Cheng, without the Shen family, you wouldn't even be able to sit securely on that throne. I originally wanted to save you some face, so we could at least pretend to respect each other. But you just had to push it. You chose this path all for a manipulative little bitch. Shenruo Qing. Just kill me. Humiliating me like this. You might as well just kill me. Killing you isn't even worth dirtying my own hands. Oh, by the way, I was the one who personally planted the evidence of the Liu family colluding with the enemy in General Liu's study, and your precious noble consort Liu is currently rotting in the cold palace, drinking the second bowl of tonic I sent over to her. You absolute monster. We've reached the final step. Shenru Qing. I'm going to kill you. Kill me? Why don't you try standing up first before saying that? Li Defu. His Majesty has had too much to drink. Quickly, escort His Majesty to the imperial study to rest. Without my explicit permission, no one is allowed to see him. Your Grace. His Majesty, he passed down my decree. His Majesty is gravely ill. From this day forward, the Empress shall govern the court in his stead. Just send him back inside. Keep him alive. We still need him to pave the way for you. Cuiju, scrub this floor clean. Tomorrow, Great Zhou is going to dawn a brand new era. From now on, the Great Zhou dynasty belongs to the Shen family. His Majesty was perfectly healthy just yesterday. How could his old illness suddenly relapse? Silence, His Majesty is unwell. Today, Her Grace the Empress will preside over the court in his place. This is absurd. A mere woman wants to sit on the dragon throne? All the money in the world can't buy you the right to rule. The right to rule? I'm not here to negotiate a price with any of you today. Let's take a good look at the current situation first. Who was it that just said I don't have the right? Step forward. Let me settle your family's outstanding debts first. Minister of Rights. Last year, when you renovated your mansion, you embezzled 30,000 taels from the Ministry of Works. And 2 years ago, when the national treasury was completely empty, His Majesty was so overcome with worry for the nation that he coughed up blood and collapsed into a coma. So, my loyal ministers, who wants to step up and fix this mess first? What's wrong? You were all so loud just a minute ago when arguing about your qualifications. But the second we talk about proving your loyalty, suddenly you've all lost your voices? Your Grace, I am willing to take a 30% pay cut and donate half of my family's estates to help the national treasury tide over this crisis. Yes, we are at your complete disposal. Those who won't pull their weight can step down. Vice Minister of Revenue, your performance over the last 5 years has been in the negatives. Starting today, you're fired. How dare you? You have no right to dismiss a court official. Oh, this isn't a dismissal. It's a choice. You can either take this evidence of your corruption and go back to farming in your hometown, or I can send you on an all-expense. You can't do this, the Great Joe. If it's managed poorly, the whole country goes down with it. For everyone else who wants to keep their lives, take another look at your contracts. Starting tomorrow, the Great Joe Court will officially implement key performance indicators. Hit your targets, you get a year-end bonus. Fail to hit them, and you'll end up just like the Vice Minister of Revenue. Your Grace, what exactly do these targets mean? It means if you can get the job done, you're an asset. And if all you can do is write pretentious essays, you're useless, trash. Following Her Grace's lead, maybe the Great Joe really can drag itself out of this mess. Today, in the Grand Hall, if it were you, who would you have killed first? All of them. Disobedient pawns have no place on the chessboard. If you kill them, you still have to spend money to replace them. You have to find a way to turn them into useful pawns instead. I get it now. You exploit their greed to make them work themselves to the bone for you. Her Grace, the Empress, she's really going to whip the Great Joe into shape. Xiao Cheng is awake. He's been smashing things in the imperial study, screaming that he's going to depose you. Depose me? With what power? Go tell him, as long as he plays nice and acts like a good little mascot, he can still enjoy a lifetime of wealth and luxury. Otherwise, there are plenty of empty rooms in the cold palace. Yes, Your Grace, assassins! Quick, protect Her Grace. Why are you panicking? Nobody in the Great Joe dares to kill me anyway. Urgent report. The Shen family's trade caravan at the northern border was massacred overnight. It seems there are still players outside the Great Joe who want to try their luck. Reach out your hand, and I'll chop off your arm to go with my drinks. Using fresh blood for ink, trying to send a message that they call the shots on the northern border's trade routes. How childish. I will just have to teach them what it means to drive prices down to zero. But the northern border's cavalry is terrifyingly fierce. Can paper and pens really stop an army? Of course not. You clearly don't understand the concept of starving to death with a pocket full of cash. The boss has given the order. Starting today, we are aggressively dumping all northern border furs on the drop the price by 30%. Buy up all the gold from the northern frontier with no limits. This is insane. The Shen family is actually trading top-grade silk for our wool. This price is so low, we won't even make back the cost of our horse feed. Selling it off is just bait. We are going to bleed their gold reserves completely dry. They're starting to panic. Suiju, go prepare immediately. The wolves of the northern frontier are hungry. I am going to treat them to some grass. The Empress of Great Joe? I'd love to see the look on her face when she begs for mercy. Tell that Shen woman. I brought the severed limbs from her Shen family's caravan. Tell her to come see them herself. Northern barbarian, get lost. Tell Shenro Qing to come out here. I demand to see her. Your Majesty, I have personally returned the goods from your caravan. I wonder how Your Majesty intends to thank me. Since the special envoy likes them, then keep them as a reward. I was just worrying about how to dispose of those useless fools. 10 lives and 30,000 taels of gold are just considered garbage to Your Majesty. You think a little blood is enough to scare me? Envoy Helion, instead of worrying about my cold heart, you should care more about the current price of rice in the northern frontier. As for the northern grain routes, without my nod, not a single leaf of the Shen family's grain will get in. Aren't you going to beg me? Beg you? Looks like you still don't understand. Right now, that pathetic little bit of gold in your hands couldn't even buy fodder for your horse. Are you crazy? You seal the grain routes? Fine, I can just choose not to sell my grain. Tell me, are your people in the northern frontier going to switch to eating dirt? What exactly do you want? It's simple. These 3 iron mines will be run by the Shen family from now on, and I guarantee your prices will stay stable. Ha 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 ha! Iron mines? Your appetite is big enough to swallow the sky. You don't want to give them up? That's fine. Then just wait for the riots to break out. Sooner or later, I will take back both the people and the mines. Me? All 6 tribes of your northern frontier combined couldn't afford me. You may leave now. Shen Roqing, we will meet again. Your Majesty, you really scared him off. And you even secured 3 iron mines. With iron mines, we have an arsenal. And with an arsenal, we'll have our own army. Reporting to your Majesty, at the heaven worship ceremony tomorrow, noble consort Liu is preparing to self-immolate to force a coup. Shen Roqing, I can't wait to see you swallowed by the flames. Your Grace, the Liu family has prepared the fire oil. Just be careful and don't panic. Just wait for the good show. Heavens above, the Empress brings chaos to the court and murders the royal heirs. I offer my life to prove my words. May the gods send down their punishment. The noble consort is setting herself on fire. This is a terrible omen. Could her Grace truly be a demon Empress reincarnated? Burn, damn you. I will take back my empire. Sister Liu, you've put on quite the show. Too bad you chose the wrong opponent. Shen Roqing, burn in hell with me. Ah! Green flames, it's ghost fire. She's a monster. Heavenly fire reveals good and evil. Sister Liu, what else do you have to say? Are you human or a ghost? How are you not burning? True fire tempers the phoenix, while evil fire exposes the demon. Ministers, watch closely. Impossible. She can't possibly control the heavenly fire. She really is a goddess. Lady Liu, this is your last chance. The death of the 7th prince's mother back then, who was pulling the strings behind the scenes? It was me. I bribed the midwife and added deadly safflower to her Grace's medicine. It was all with His Majesty's secret approval. Guards, are you just going to let her slander me? Drag this madwoman away and execute her. His Majesty is tired. Escort him back to his chambers. Let no one disturb him. As for Lady Liu, for committing treason and murdering the royal bloodline, throw her in the Department of Punishments. She shall be beheaded. Your Grace is infinitely wise. Heaven protects our true Empress. Is this true? My mother was murdered by them. Take this written confession to win back your mother's rightful royal title. I will kill them with my own 2 hands to get my revenge. Killing them is too easy. Brilliant. Ha ha ha. You know how to play with money, and you even manipulate the spirits. Now, I want you even more. Trespassing into the Empress's chambers during the ceremony is a crime punishable by death. Behead me? Someone just offered 20,000 pieces of gold for your pretty head. I haven't even found the time to settle the score with the Shen family yet. Shen DeKun, you're the one getting anxious first. Tell me, should I take the gold or should I take you? The envoy is a smart man. Gold is lifeless. The only one who can make your iron mines keep laying golden eggs is me. From this moment on, freeze all bank accounts and cash flows under the 2nd branch's Shen DeKun. Without my official seal, no one is allowed to touch a single penny. Shen DeKun, without money for your private army. Let's see who is still willing to die for you. That little brat thinks she's untouchable just because she's in power. Once I kill her, both the Shen family and the Great Zhou dynasty will be mine. Second Master, bad news. All of our funds have been completely frozen. What did you just say? Second Uncle, what's the matter? Why in such a panic? You wretched brat. Shen Roqing, how dare you freeze the family funds? Do you have any respect left for the ancestors of the Shen family? Take a look. These are the family funds you used to collude with the northern frontier and hire your private army. Looking at the accounts over the past 5 years. Second Uncle, how much of the family's money have you embezzled and pocketed all for yourself? Second Brother, you kept saying business was hard, but it was you all along. He wants to swallow the entire Shen family all by himself, cooking the books to frame me. You wanted to use this as a blade to kill me, but your ambition is far too big. Since we've completely torn away all pretenses, then no one is making it out alive today. Once I kill you, I'll be the head of the family, and all the money will naturally be mine. Your Highness, the situation is completely under control. Should we take them alive, or let the army finish them off? How do you have military power? Second Uncle, under the promise of a heavy reward, your private army, from today onward, the Shen family is under my absolute control. The 2nd branch is hereby banished from the family tree. Hand Shen DeKun over to the imperial clan court. Does anyone have an objection? We are just waiting for Shen DeKun to make his move. Then, under the guise of crushing a rebellion, I will confiscate all of the Shen family's wealth. Your Majesty, hurry. Second Master Shen has been sent to the imperial clan court. You useless trash. A bunch of useless trash. You can't even kill one single woman. Xiao Cheng has been awfully close to the Prince of Nanjing lately. The Prince of Nanjing, the god of war, Xiao Changfeng. For Xiao Changfeng to return to the capital at a time like this, he must be trying to play the savior, just as I expected from 100,000 walking debtors. Xiao Changfeng of Nanjing returns in triumph. We request Her Majesty to open the main gates. General Xiao's triumphant return is a joyous occasion. But entering the city in full armor, I heard His Majesty is gravely ill, and the imperial court is in chaos. So I return to the capital immediately to investigate the truth. You've worked hard, General. On behalf of His Majesty, I reward your men with this premium-aged liquor. We can drink the wine. But shouldn't Her Majesty return the royal seal to the Emperor? Return it to His Majesty? Military funds are issued by the imperial court. How would a woman of the inner palace know that this armor is a defective batch from the Shen family merchants 2 years ago? Second uncle took a kickback and used 30% scrap iron. You're trying to drive a wedge between me and His Majesty. The court gave you defective gear and owes you 6 months of military pay. No wonder the blades were so brittle. I dedicate this wine to the wronged souls who died because of those defective weapons. You are loyal and righteous, General, but don't let it turn into blind loyalty. Here is 6 months of military pay for your entire army, as long as the general dismounts and bows like a proper subject. Are you trying to buy the loyalty of these 100,000 soldiers? I only buy efficiency. Do you want your men to starve out here, General? I, Xiao Changfeng, pay my respects to Her Majesty the Empress, wishing Her Majesty boundless blessings and peace. Suiju, fill up the general's cup. We're not fighting this war anymore. Whatever. Ha 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 ha. Your Majesty, the Empress distributed the pay and left General Xiao no choice but to side with her. Now get out. All of you get out. Ruo Qing, I am not dead yet, Your Majesty. Your god of war is gone. Looks like you'll have to rely on the barbarians from the northern borders now. How does Your Majesty plan to settle my 100,000 cavalrymen? If the general is willing, how about the Great Zhou's #1 logistics network? What logistics? Could anything be better than a woman like you? General, you're dreaming a little too big. To marry me, your entire southern border's fortune wouldn't even cover the dowry. Your Highness, this is bad. The Shen family's main bank was attacked. There are heavy casualties. And the family's secret seal, it was snatched by He Liangxiao. He Liangxiao, that son of a bitch. Without that seal, all the Shen family banks across the country won't be able to pay out a single cent. Good thing we have these 100,000 iron cavalry. Name your price. But I want He Liangxiao's head. Without the Shen family's secret seal, the entire network will collapse by tomorrow. That bank draft in the general's hands will be nothing but scrap paper. I can help you. But I want 30% of the trade route profits. 30%? Not a problem. Bring me He Liangxiao and the seal in exchange. General Xiao, I'll be going with you. Ha ha ha! Without this little piece of wood, let's see how you call the shots now, Shen Roqing. Where do you think He Liangxiao is running to? If he wants the seal, tell him to come get it himself. I still want to get a good taste first. You animal, how dare you lay a finger on the Empress of Great Zhou? Take one step closer, and I'll destroy this seal. Go ahead and destroy it. I was just thinking about changing the design anyway. But this is the one and only official seal of the Shen family. You really don't care about it. The real seal is with Xiao Yi. The one you have is just a decoy. The seal is a fake? Then drop dead. All troops, listen up. Leave no survivors. As if you're worthy. How dare a barbarian like you bark in the lands of Great Zhou? Keep him alive. He's still useful against the northern border. Envoy, your little life will cost the northern border 3 cities to buy back. Shen Roqing, you're practically committing treason against Great Zhou. Are you plotting to become the queen of the northern border? This little wolf cub talks way too much. I'll cut his tongue out right now. No need. Let him keep it. I still have my uses. He won? How does he always win? I don't believe this. I am the true emperor. Well, look at you, hoarding all the money and the troops. Then I will turn this cunning palace into absolute rubble. Your Majesty, please reconsider. Li Kai, I heard His Majesty prepared a massive welcome ceremony. Your Grace, His Majesty has lost his mind. He buried gunpowder under the imperial study. He's trying to blow you up with him. Xiao Yi, take your men and lock down the water supply. Do me a favor and smash the doors of the imperial study open. Xiao Cheng, if you really have a death wish, I will gladly give you a hand. Don't come any closer, or I'll light this up right now. Light it. That gunpowder is nothing but damp rejects the Shen family threw out last year. It wouldn't even make a pop if it burned to ashes. Rejects? How dare they sell me rejects? Looks like you're tired of sitting on that throne. Then go rot in the cold palace with your precious consort Liu. This strike is payback for my mother. You traitorous son. How dare you try to kill your own father, Xiao Cheng. Count yourself lucky that I don't plan on letting you die just yet. Your Grace, how do you want to handle Li Defu? Xiao Cheng, this is your abdication edict. Sign it, and you can live out your final years in peace at the South Villa. You bitch! This empire bears the name of Xiao. It will never belong to the Shen family. This empire belongs to whoever has the money. That's exactly right. Li Defan, escort His Majesty to the South Villa. Your Grace, please spare my life. This old servant was blind to the truth before. From now on, I will serve you with all my heart. I beg your Grace for mercy. You backstabbing dog. Drag him away. Give him 30 heavy blows with the staff and confiscate every piece of silver he has. Purging the trash is only step 1. Next up, it's time to set some new rules. Your Grace, here is the new list. They are all from the Shen family. Listen up, everyone. Starting today, we are implementing a strict performance review system. From now on, your results will do the talking. The Empress is brilliantly wise. The great Zhou dynasty will surely usher in an endless golden age. Your Grace, this completely goes against the rules. These are the ancestral laws. How can the royal court be treated like a common business? Let me ask you, old man, have you produced even a single cent of profit for the national treasury in all your years? The general has come to court, and he wants power too. Do you really think my 100,000 ironclad cavalry is only worth that pitiful amount of silver? As long as Nanjing becomes the largest free trade zone in the great Zhou dynasty. What I'm giving you is money and power, yet you have no idea of the risks. Ha ha ha! Her Majesty the Empress has been extremely generous to me. I hate reading these books. I prefer using a sword. Whoever disobeys, I kill. Xiao Yu, you're not a butcher. You need to be a top-tier capitalist. As long as I can protect you, that's all that matters. This kid seems to be learning the wrong lessons, but at least he's incredibly loyal. Shen Roqing, you've won. Have you come to mock your emperor? I came to tell you. The great Zhou dynasty is doing far better without you. You were the greatest threat to the empire all along. Your Majesty, the Grand Banker from Nanyang, we just received urgent news from the Nanjing seaport. The Deep Blue Chamber of Commerce has blockaded our overseas shipping routes. The Deep Blue Chamber of Commerce. Their people have already infiltrated the capital. Do you want me to go and kill them? They dare to touch my cargo within the Great Zhou's borders. This is a blatant provocation. Their ships are incredibly fast and armed with heavy ballistas. We can't even get close to them. They have a massive technological advantage. That's only because they haven't seen ours yet. Cui Zhu, send an order to the arsenal. It's time to launch our secret weapon. General, I've provided you with the equipment. The rest is entirely up to you. Ships made of iron. Are you trying to get my soldiers killed? Don't panic. You'll understand once we test it. General, you'd better start thinking about how you're going to take over their ports. Well, I assume you received the welcome gift Empress Shen sent you. Speak. How do you plan to compensate me for my burned merchant ships? Compensate? All I want is for the Shen family to acknowledge the Deep Blue Chamber's pricing power. If you do, I'll split the world's territories with you, 50-50. You can take your proposal and shove it. Everyone who has ever refused Deep Blue is now resting at the bottom of the ocean as coral. How interesting. Shen Ruoqing, I'll see you at the docks. I just hope tomorrow's waves don't soak your pretty little phoenix robe. This iron monstrosity, will it really work, General? This is what we call the meat grinder of the sea. Fire the cannons. The Deep Blue Chamber of Commerce will teach you what a true slaughter looks like. What the hell is Shen Ruoqing playing at? My lord, bad news. All freshwater supplies in Nanjing have suddenly skyrocketed in price. The Shen family's merchant houses refuse to sell to anyone from Deep Blue. Trying to trap me? Pass down the order. Storm the docks and seize the warehouses. Charge. Tear them to pieces. Aim for the enemy ships and fire. What the hell is that thing? Welcome to the Shen Group's new era of naval supremacy. I'll gladly accept your little welcoming gift. Your Highness, we've won again! As for Mo, Zhu, he was nothing but a pawn. The real mastermind behind this is the Empire. They brought quite the fleet. Your Highness, they're moving even faster this time. Just give the word, Your Highness. I'll go see them off and send their commander straight to hell. Assassinations can only win you one battle. No need to rush. Your Highness, are you trying to rebuild Great Joe with a skeleton of iron? Lord Lin, this is what we call building a nation on industry. You are brilliant, Your Highness. Greed truly is the greatest motivator for loyalty. What kind of weapon is this now? General, from now on, every single one of your men will be heavily armed. With these in our hands, I can crush every single nation in this world that dares to disrespect you. It's a miracle. Your Highness, this iron beast is breathing. It's actually working all by itself. The ceiling is a bit weak, but it's enough to create a deadly technological gap. Get up, stop kneeling. Whoever can improve its efficiency and reduce the wear will be rewarded with 1,000 ounces of gold. Tell Shenruo Qing to come out and receive the imperial decree from the Empire. Great Joe doesn't bow to your rules. I want to see exactly what you're still struggling for. Wait, no, are those steam machines? Western Envoy, welcome to the tour. Tell me, what do you think of this machine's efficiency? This is impossible. Where did you steal these blueprints from? Steal? My Shen family bought out the best craftsmen in the entire world. Perfect timing. I want your fleet too. And all the supplies your fleet consumes. If I cut off your supply chain, you won't even be able to sail back home. You're openly challenging the Empire. Challenging you? What I want are your warships. Either they take the Shen family name, either Chen Jinghai chooses for himself. What choice does he even have? Your Grace, it's called the Shen family number 1. Open fire. Let them know that from now on, the Shen family makes the rules for maritime trade. Is this the firepower you're so proud of? You're barely scratching my itch. Warriors, our deck is so thick that even the gods couldn't pierce it. Now it's time to make them despair. They're charging right at us. Turn around. Turn the ship, quick! Naval battle tactics? I see it as a laughable struggle. You're too slow, Shen Roqing. From now on, my sword will only clear the path for you. Envoy Cyril, it seems you've chosen to stay at the bottom of this sea. This is a massacre. Your Grace, let these foreign bastards know who the real master is. The glory of the Empire, Shen Roqing, you will pay the price. Damn you, Cyril. Notify the salvage team to dismantle and bring back the core components. I want to examine them closely. Since you won't leave, then stay. Since you refuse to leave, then all of you can stay here forever. Envoy Cyril, can we sign this contract now? I'll sign it. As long as you let me go, I'll sign anything. Excellent. I, Xiao Changfeng, am willing to lead 100,000 troops to serve as your Grace's vanguard. Please rise, General. I will be relying on you in the future. I am ready to lay down my life for your Grace. Your Majesty, the Sun Never Set's fleet has been entirely wiped out. Empress Shen's iron ships are heading back right now. Iron ships? That's dark magic. That bitch. I'll burn her to ashes. Burn it all. Burn everything. Every blade of grass in the capital belongs to the Shen family now. You have no right to burn anything. You stole everything from me. This empire doesn't need an emperor like you. A time traveler, huh? This is getting more and more interesting, Yuer. The royal court of the Great Qi is never just black and white. It's not the names you need to memorize. It's the web of interests tying them all together. What? Finding it too hard? Noble consort Lu certainly didn't find it hard when she murdered your mother. It's not hard. As long as I can send them all to hell, nothing is too hard. That is the only existing ledger. I want you to build a memory palace right inside your head and lock every single detail inside it. Close your eyes. Imagine there are 9 pillars in the cunning palace. Nailed to the first pillar is the name of the Minister of Revenue. The Minister of Revenue, Li Yuan. Promoted from the 4th rank, straight to the 2nd. Over 13 years, he handled 320 private transactions for the Liu family, not missing a single penny. It's built. It's all locked right here in my head. What about last year's river maintenance funds? Where was the discrepancy? Not in the actual river works. It was the melting tax. State Uncle Liu disguised 30% of the silver as melting losses. But in reality, it all went straight into his private treasury. If we want to bring down the Liu family, where do we strike first? We strike Li Yuan. He is the only crack in their impenetrable wall. An ordinary person would look at this web and see a dead end. But you found the only way out at a single glance. You are a natural-born master of power. Teacher? You are the only one in this palace who treats me with true sincerity. Sincerity? In this ruthless palace, sincerity is the most worthless trash there is. Wipe that clever look off your face. The second you step out of this side hall, you go back to being that useless idiot prince. Understand? Hide your edge. Play the fool. That is the only way you will survive this. Remember this, until your wings are fully grown and your claws are sharp, even a single shred of intelligence will become your death warrant. Ha ha ha, butterflies. Big butterflies. Don't run away. Good acting. Go on, Ewer. Go on, and turn their blind arrogance into the paper money burned at their funerals. Is that little bitch Shenro-Ching playing dead these days? I heard she's busy teaching the 7th prince how to read. Read? What else can that drooling idiot even do? Well, since she's so eager to teach him, then I will just set the stage for you. Your Majesty, you toil so hard for the kingdom. It truly breaks my heart. You are always so considerate, my beloved consort. I heard my sister's been tutoring the 7th prince. Why not host a family banquet to test his progress? A family banquet? Yes. It is the perfect chance to show everyone the brilliance of our royal bloodline. Granted. But if the 7th prince makes a fool of himself, I fear it might bring shame to your Majesty. It is the contrast that truly cuts deep. Let that piece of trash highlight the brilliance of the other princes. Pass my decree. We shall hold a banquet in 3 days. Every single prince must attend. Shenruo-Ching, I will turn you and your wretched son into a total laughingstock. Hey, did you hear? That idiot prince is actually going to the banquet. And they are going to test his studies right in front of everyone. Comparing me to that useless trash. Father is really giving him too much credit. The harder you crush him, the more brilliant your highness will look. Do not worry. I will show him the difference between royalty and dirt. Consort Liu's little trap of praising to destroy is so utterly pathetic. She wants to ruin me in public. No, she just handed you a ladder with her own 2 hands. Since they have already set the stage, then the star of this show can only be you. Here is the guest list for the banquet. Memorize their names. Do not worry, teacher. Not a single one of them will get away. Never let them think you are just some ant they can crush whenever they please. Hold your ground. The longer you endure, the sweeter the explosion will be. Will Father really just sit there and watch me get humiliated? You are nothing but a tool for him to show off his majestic royal grace. There is no need to hate him. Hatred is just the anger of the incompetent. What you must do is step right over his vanity to claim your power. I understand. Since they want to watch a show so badly, then let's give them an experience they will never forget. Consort Liu, the show is about to begin. You had better brace yourself. 7th Prince, this is the formal attire. Consort Liu specially ordered the Internal Affairs Bureau to rush out just for you. Hurry up and try it on. Thank you, Consort Liu. Well, hurry up and put it on. Don't tell me you expect me to dress you myself, Your Highness. No, I'll do it myself. Look at you. You look just like a circus monkey, but I suppose we can't blame the clothes. It's you, Your Highness, who simply can't hold up our royal dignity. You're absolutely right, eunuch. Since you want a good laugh, then I'll give you the show of a lifetime. Oh no, I ruined the Emperor's gift. Father is going to kill me. Ha ha ha. What an absolute pathetic loser. Enough. Stop rubbing it. The more you rub, the more you look like a filthy beggar. Ha 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 ha. Laugh while you can, you old dog. Let's see if you're still laughing after the banquet tonight. Good acting. But remember, a true hunter never lets their prey sense the kill before casting the net. I learned it all from you, teacher. Take off that ridiculous costume. It's time for the real hunter to put on his battle armor. The Liu family wants to see you humiliate yourself, so we are going to completely blow them away. But this grand reveal must be the fatal blow, struck right when they are at their most arrogant. Don't worry, teacher. I will never let you down. I found this folding fan specifically for you. It's an elegant accessory and a deadly weapon for self-defense. Take it. At the banquet tonight, I want you to use this fan to smash their pathetic pride to pieces, step by step. Are you scared? Not at all. I can't wait. Your Majesty, it's so lively tonight. It's only on grand occasions like this that our 7th prince actually dares to show his face. Laugh while you can. The real finale hasn't even started yet. Your Majesty, just drinking is so dull. All the princes are brilliant in both literature and martial arts. Why not take this chance to let them show off their skills? It would certainly add to the fun. Granted, the fine men of my great chi should absolutely show off their talents. Who wants to go first? Imperial father. Let me be the first to perform. Why is the 7th prince keeping his head down? Is he terrified by his older brother's brilliance? I shall present my humble skills. Wishing Imperial father a long and boundless life, and may the great Chi Empire stand strong forever. Excellent. Spoken like a true eldest son of mine. A reward for mastering both the pen and the sword. All of our brothers have already shown off their skills. How can we leave out our 7th brother? 7th brother can't even remember who his own biological mother is. Talking to him about poetry and art is like throwing pearls before swine. Why don't you perform drawing circles for everyone? Just like when we were kids. Crawl around in a circle on the floor. Ha 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 ha. Enough. Stop embarrassing us. Step down. Please calm your anger, Your Majesty. The 1st prince was just trying to liven up the mood. After all, this is the only trick the 7th prince is actually capable of. Who dares to touch my son? Empress, what are you trying to do? Haven't we lost enough face already? Since the 1st prince loves testing memories so much, then drawing circles is a bit too childish, Your Majesty. Why not let you heir recite the 10,000-word ancestral injunctions of Great Chi? And while he's at it, calculate that messy debt from the Internal Affairs Department from last year, right here in public. Recite the ancestral injunctions, calculate debts. Mother, has your anger made you delusional? Does he even know how to read? Empress, this is not a game. If he fails to recite it, it will be the crime of deceiving the Emperor. Ewer, stand up. Pour out everything in your head and show them. The show is about to begin. Is everyone ready? Since you want to listen so badly, big brother, then your little brother will gladly put on a show for you. Volume 1 of the Ancestral Directives of Great Chi. The core principle. All descendants must rule diligently and cherish the people. You must not indulge in debauchery. You must not favor treacherous sycophants. Violators will be destroyed by heaven and earth. How is this possible? Isn't he a complete idiot? Word for word, absolutely flawless. This is a 30,000-word ancient text. Even the top scholar couldn't recite it backwards and forwards. Volume 3. Governance. Those who embezzle 1 ounce of silver shall receive 20 lashes. Those who embezzle 10,000 ounces shall be executed without mercy. How could this child have such extraordinary talent? Big brother, if reciting the ancestral rules wasn't entertaining enough for you, how about we settle some debts next? You stop putting on this act. Don't panic. The real slaughter is just getting started. Renovating the Palace of Heavenly Purity demands 50,000 taels. The Imperial Kitchen's procurements require 38,000 taels. A single batch of brocade costs 20,000 taels. 7th Highness, you must not spout such nonsense. Isn't this deficit of 100,000 taels exactly that rotten mess from the Jiangnan salt routes? How does he know that? That's top secret. Insolent. How dare you blabber about such crucial state affairs at a banquet? Though I may be untalented, everything in my head was taught to me by my mother, word by word. Well done, Ewer. As a member of the royal family, you may be dressed in rags, but you must never be blind to the truth. A photographic memory. Godlike mental math. How on earth is that boy a fool? He's an absolute prodigy. Damn it. He actually pulled off that act. Reward the 7th prince with 100 taels of gold and 10 rolls of fine brocade. That's enough for today. Dismissed. Well done. This is only the beginning. Master, did I win? Win? This is just the first round. Xiao Cheng, your nightmare has only just begun. The 7th prince's mental math skills. I'm afraid even those veteran officials in the Ministry of Revenue would feel put to shame. And it's not just his math, that unshakable poise, staying completely calm even if the sky were falling. For a moment, I felt like I was looking at the ghost of the late emperor. It seems the scales for the crown prince's throne are about to tip. Treason. This is absolute treason. I am not dead yet, and those old fools are already starting to sing his praises. They say that ungrateful wretch has the late emperor's style. Then what the hell am I? Am I worse than a piece of trash who played the fool for over a decade? prepare my carriage for the Empress's palace. I need to ask that woman what exactly she is plotting. Father is coming, and he's out for blood. I expected as much. For a man like him, his biggest fear is someone more capable than himself, even if it's his own flesh and blood. Step back behind the screen. Shenro Qing, get out here right now. Why the anger, Your Majesty? Don't play dumb with me. That wretched son of yours playing the fool for over a decade. Was that your doing? You must be joking, Your Majesty. If Yuer hadn't played the fool, could he have survived this long under your so-called virtuous, noble consort? Insolent. I see you're trying to support that rebellious son in treason. Your throne? This empire was conquered for you by the Shen family to begin with. If I truly had such intentions, do you think you'd still be sitting so comfortably on it? You dare threaten me? Your Majesty, are you this angry just because Yuer played the fool? No, it's because you're terrified. You're terrified that a child you abandoned is more fit to be an emperor than you are. Crazy. You and your son are completely insane. If Your Majesty has nothing else to say, please leave. Yuer still needs to study. He has no time to play these paranoid games with you. Very well. I'd like to see what kind of waves you two can make. See that? That's what you call an inner demon. As long as you strike his sore spot, imperial power is nothing but a paper tiger. Teacher, your words today cut deeper than an army of thousands. Father will probably lose sleep tonight once he gets back. The Liu family won't just sit back and wait for death. The Emperor's paranoia will turn into murderous intent. The wind is rising. Then let's use this wind to sweep this rotting court completely clean. Disperse. It's just from eating something bad. Whoever dares to wag their tongue and call it a plague, I'll throw them straight in the dungeon. Refugees are gathering 3 miles west of the city, and high fevers are spreading. This is a precursor to a plague, teacher, if it really is a plague. Once it enters the city, it'll be an absolute catastrophe. We must report this to Father immediately and lock down the city. Report it? How? The Shuntian prefecture has already locked down all news for the Emperor's birthday hunting ceremony. Order the Shen family's 9 great merchant guilds to halt all external grain sales immediately. All the city's stock of Banlongen, Forsythia, and Ephedra. Buy them all up, no matter the cost. My lady, hoarding on such a massive scale, the merchant guilds won't just be doing business. They'll be buying lives. My beloved consort, look at this coral. Its colors are so vibrant. It truly is an auspicious omen. Your Majesty's fortune reaches the heavens. Great Qi enjoys perfect weather, so naturally, auspicious signs appear frequently. Yes, absolutely. The citizens in the capital's suburbs are living in peace and prosperity. Everyone is eagerly looking forward to Your Majesty's hunting ceremony in a few days. Empress, what are you doing here? I heard there were sudden deaths on the outskirts of the capital today. The symptoms look exactly like the plague. Your Majesty, please see the truth. It was just a few beggars who ate dead rats. It is absolutely not the plague. Her Majesty must have fallen for some silly rumors. Sister, today is a day of celebration. Why must you ruin it by bringing up dead bodies and plagues? Aren't you just cursing His Majesty? Shenro Qing, can't you stand to see me happy? The Empire is at peace. Where on earth would a plague come from? You can bury your head in the sand, Your Majesty, but the warning bells will still ring. How many more days can you keep up this illusion of peace? Get out! Get the hell back to Cunning Palace. Fine. Since you refuse to deal with this, then don't blame me when I take over your damn empire. The Shen family must be out of their minds. Buying up these dirt-cheap herbs at premium prices, they just have money to burn. All 4 granaries across the north, south, east, and west. This chess game gambles the Shen family's century-old legacy. I absolutely cannot lose. Master, we clearly have the medicine sitting in the Shen family's warehouses. Why aren't we releasing it? If we hand it over right now, the capital office will just seize our life-saving herbs, claiming we are spreading rumors. In the end, it will only fall into the hands of the Liu family and become just another tool for them to hoard wealth. The poor wouldn't even get a single drop of medicine. We must wait for their lies to shatter. Only then will our medicine actually reach the mouths of the dying. You bastards! You hid this from me days ago, and now that people are dropping dead, you come crying to me? What the hell is the point of feeding you useless pieces of trash? Have mercy, Your Majesty. This humble servant. I was just afraid of ruining Your Majesty's mood for the royal hunt. Get out! All of you, get the hell out of my sight. Whoever can rid us of this deadly plague, I will reward them with 10,000 pieces of gold. Please calm your anger, Your Majesty. Your royal health comes first. The most urgent task right now is to allocate funds for disaster relief. Allocating the funds is the easy part. But who would dare walk right into that pile of corpses to hand out the money? Every single official in this court is a coward terrified of dying. My brother, Commander Liu, has always been the most loyal. If he is sent, it will show your majesty's deep concern and strike fear into the hearts of those scoundrels. Allocate 200,000 taels of silver from the Ministry of Revenue. Imperial Uncle Liu will take full charge of this matter. He must pacify this situation completely. I thank your majesty for your boundless grace on behalf of my brother. He will absolutely not fail your majesty's trust. This is simply the most beautiful sound in the world. 200,000 taels. It's all mine. Move faster, you fools. Don't let those starving wretches see a thing. My lord, all the silver has been secretly moved back to the manor. But what will the refugees eat? If they start a riot? What riot? They're a bunch of dead men walking. Feeding them is a complete waste. Give them the moldy rice. Leave 20,000 taels behind just to put on a show. Haul the rest straight back to the Liu Manor's cellar. If a single coin is missing, I'll skin you alive. Line up. Get in the damn line, all of you. You should be grateful you're getting anything to eat at all. This is completely rotten. This is moldy rice. There's even sand in it. The imperial court is trying to poison us all. If you think it's rotten, then go to hell and get a better meal. Around here, I am the law. What? The Liu family embezzled 180,000 taels? How dare he? In the face of pure greed, human lives are nothing but numbers on a ledger. Xiao Cheng actually thinks throwing money around makes him a benevolent ruler. Little does he know the rabid dogs he raised are already tearing his empire to shreds. Master, we cannot wait any longer. If we keep waiting, the capital will fall into utter ruin. Master, are you going to personally? Xiao Cheng has completely abandoned his people. Since he no longer wants them, then I will take over. Xiao Cheng, I'll be taking whatever little loyalty your people still have for you. Starting today, the skies of the Great Qi Empire are going to change colors. His Majesty decrees. Seal off the infected zone completely. Anyone who disobeys will be executed. Today, the ones I am going to save are the people of this world. Can that sword of yours actually cut? Step aside, or I will chop off your head first. To avenge the countless wronged souls in this city, I would not dare. Evil spirits, be gone! Drink this holy water, and all your illnesses will vanish. Drag him away. Give him 30 strokes of the cane. Immediately separate the mild cases from the severe ones. Disinfect all water sources with quicklime. All corpses must be cremated without exception. Put this on, and tell everyone, if you do not want to die, cover your mouth and nose. I will get it done at once. If anyone dares to refuse, I will force it on them myself. It's rice porridge. It really is rice porridge. And meat noodles too. Drink slowly, there is plenty for everyone. Do not just pile the ephedra and gypsum together. Teacher said, if the herbs get damp, they lose their healing power. Brother, will it stop hurting after I take this? Yeah, it will not hurt anymore once you take the medicine. I promise you. This is the empire I truly want to protect. Not sitting high and mighty like my father, ignoring the suffering of the people, but like teacher, stepping into the mud and bending down to protect every ordinary citizen. Thank you, Your Majesty the Empress, for saving our lives. The Great Qi still has the Empress. Heaven will not let us fall. Long live Her Majesty the Empress. Long live. Teacher, did you hear that? This is the voice of the people. Xiao Cheng, did you hear it? Your subjects have already chosen the future of this empire for you. My lord, Your Majesty. Sister left the palace without permission this time. She clearly doesn't respect you as the emperor at all. I will punish her for her crimes today. To let her know who is the true master of the Great Qi. Your Majesty, there seem to be quite a lot of commoners gathered below the city walls. Teacher, the city tower is full of archers. My father actually intends to kill us. That right there is fear. Only a coward would draw a weapon on their savior. Shen Ruqing, you left the harem without permission, defied the imperial decree, and even hoarded medical supplies, disrupting the peace of the capital. Do you plead guilty? Guards, arrest this criminal who dares to mock imperial authority. If she resists, kill her on the spot. What are you all staring at? How dare you ignore His Majesty's orders? Do it. Who dares to touch Her Grace? Her Grace gave us a way to survive. You corrupt dogs want to kill her now? When the plague struck, where was the emperor? When we were starving to death, where was the emperor? Now that Her Grace has saved our lives, you want to kill her? Then you'll have to kill this old woman first. Treason, you unruly peasants. The Empress is merciful. Long live the Empress. Long live. Long live Her Grace. Your Majesty, they've gone mad. They're bowing to the Empress, not you. This is absolute treason. It's over. She has completely stolen the hearts of my people. If I kill her right now, I'll be torn to pieces by these tens of thousands of people. Your Majesty, do you still wish to punish me? Or do you plan to punish this entire city of crying citizens along with me? Stand down. Let them enter the city. Xiao Cheng, do you see it clearly now? Your subjects have already chosen me to rule this empire. I will walk the rest of the path for you. Good. What a wonderful Empress I have. You played this little game of claiming credit beautifully. You flatter me, Your Majesty. I merely went to see the true colors of your great Qi Empire on your behalf. Even so, you left the palace without permission. What about the palace rules? If everyone followed your example, wouldn't my imperial palace become a bustling marketplace? If following the palace rules means watching the people starve to death, then what does it matter if I break them? You're just twisting words. Imperial Mother saved over 3,000 lives on this journey. If that is also a crime, then I am willing to share the punishment with the Empress. Since it was all for the sake of the people, I shall let this slide. You've worked hard, Empress. Return to your palace and rest. Please wait, Your Majesty. You can skip the punishments, but merits must be rewarded. Wait, she still expects a reward? How dare she? This disaster relief was not my achievement alone. The 36 officials from humble backgrounds on this roster charged at the very front lines of the plague, and the managers of the Shen family firm willingly donated their grain. Is the Empress trying to hand out titles and promises on my behalf? I wouldn't dare. But if Your Majesty fails to reward those who contributed, I'm afraid it will chill the hearts of the people. Your Majesty, the appointment of court officials must go through the Ministry of Personnel's evaluation. How can we just rely on a single piece of paper from my sister? The Ministry of Personnel. The Minister of Personnel is probably still hiding from the plague in some brothel right now. If you disagree, sister, you are more than welcome to have him take a stroll through the South City camp. Granted. Everything shall be done exactly as requested. Draft the decree. Reward them for their merits. Your Majesty is exceptionally wise. Your Majesty is wise. I thank Your Majesty on behalf of these humble scholars. Let's return to the palace. Shenro Qing, is this a declaration of war against me? Teacher, what's our next move? Since our people are already planted inside, then it's time to clean house. Get ready for the spring recruitment. Father, the Great Plague in the capital's suburbs has claimed over 3,000 lives. Upon investigation, the Shuntian Prefecture, the Ministry of Revenue, and the Granary Office had a total of 28 officials who neglected their duties, embezzled funds, or simply fled during this crisis. Read it aloud. Let everyone hear exactly what great deeds these pillars of our nation have done. Governor Zhao Wuji of the Shuntian Prefecture covered up the initial outbreak, causing the plague to spread. The penalty is death. Director Qian Dahen of the Ministry of Revenue smuggled and sold medical supplies for personal profit. The penalty is death. Bastards! Drag them all out, strip them of their titles, and lock them up. Mercy, Your Majesty, have mercy. Your Majesty, dismissing this many officials all at once leaves so many positions completely empty. Do you have any suitable candidates in mind, Minister? I believe the young masters from the noble families in the capital, though lacking in experience, come from long lines of profound scholarly heritage. Let's see if these noble young masters are like the first prince, who cannot even memorize our ancestral teachings, or if they are like those with so-called deep family roots, who were just dragged out of here. Your Majesty, these are the righteous heroes who stood out during the disaster relief, and the brilliant minds buried by past imperial exams. Your Majesty, you absolutely cannot. These men are of lowly birth. They know absolutely nothing about the rules of the court. How can they handle such massive responsibility? Uncle, those men who were just dragged out certainly knew the rules. They knew exactly how to embezzle. They knew exactly how to ruin the people. Are you trying to say that the official rule of Great Qi is just pure greed? Your Majesty, the plague has just ended. Our nation is waiting to be rebuilt. Right now, whoever gets the job done is a good official. When facing life and death, what is noble blood actually worth? Summon the newly appointed officials to the court. We commoners humbly bow to the Emperor. Long live Your Majesty. Blessings to Her Grace the Empress. You may rise. Effective today, you are all assigned to the 6 ministries. You will serve a 3-month probation. Thank you for your majesty's immense grace. The great revival of great Qi has finally begun. Your majesty, how could you listen to that woman? This is a massive slap in the face to my brother. Enough, stop crying. If the men your brother recommended were actually competent, would I have to rely on outsiders? The Empress is absolutely right. We must promote based on merit. If you can find a group of people more capable than them, I will replace them in a heartbeat. Can you do that? Teacher, these 36 men are like nails driven straight into the vital points of the court. But this is not enough. Once the nails are in, we have to hammer them down hard. The Liu family swallowed so much of our life-saving grain. Merely making them spit it out is far from enough. I need them to pay with their lives. Is the investigation complete? Where did the 200,000 taels that the Liu family took from the treasury actually go? Reporting to your grace, only 20,000 taels went toward disaster relief. The remaining 180,000 taels were secretly funneled into the Liu family's private vaults and underground banks. What an honest and upright royal Uncle Liu. He isn't devouring silver, he is feeding on the very flesh and blood of the Jincheng citizens. Your Highness, the Liu estate is destroying the evidence. Your subordinate risked their life to smuggle this out. This blood debt, I will make them pay for it. Drink up. All of you. The royal brother-in-law is brilliant as always. Who cares if those worthless peasants die? Either way, we've got the silver. Let's toast to those dead fools. If it weren't for them, we wouldn't have all this wealth and glory. Ha ha ha. Teacher, the evidence is undeniable. What do we do now? Killing him is easy. But noble consort Liu behind him, and even your imperial father's pride, will serve as a shield to protect him. Are we really just going to let him get away with it? To destroy a man, you must first drive him mad. I want him to put this noose around his own neck in the royal court, right in front of all the officials. Look here, out of 2,000 pickles of rice, 30% is mixed with sand. He is murdering the people for profit. Remember, the highest form of killing doesn't use a blade. It uses the law and the rules of propriety. We must make his death absolutely indisputable. Make his name go down in eternal infamy. Your son understands. What's inside this box is his death warrant. Did you hear? Her Majesty the Empress is doing a full investigation of the disaster relief accounts. I heard someone embezzled the lion's share. Her Majesty already has a list of names. Investigate. They must investigate. Make those corrupt bastards rot in hell. The fish has taken the bait. Let the panic begin to spread. Master, this is bad. Bullshit. The account books were all burned. Where would they get the evidence? That bitch is just bluffing. No, I can't just sit here and wait to die. I must enter the palace and find the noble consort. Shen Roqing, since you won't let me live, then I'll accuse you of treason first. We'll see who His Majesty believes. Teacher, royal brother-in-law Liu has entered the palace. He headed to Yikun Palace. Excellent. If he hadn't made a move, I would have had to go through a lot of trouble. But now that he's moved, he's just digging his own grave. Tomorrow at the royal court, I'll personally send you to hell. Enjoy your last night alive, Lord Liu. Brother, we have to fight to the bitter end. That bitch is promoting lowborns. I'll accuse her of forming corrupt factions and plotting treason, plus the fact that the 7th prince is faking his stupidity. As long as His Majesty gets suspicious, the evidence won't even matter. Don't worry. Tomorrow at the morning assembly, I'll make her tumble right off that phoenix throne. Did you hear? Her Majesty the Empress is buying people's loyalty. She wants to become emperor, just like Wu Zetian. No way, why wouldn't it be true? His Majesty has been completely turned into a puppet. Should we make the arrests openly? No need. The wilder the rumors spread, the more miserably Lord Liu will die tomorrow. He's just a dying grasshopper. He won't be jumping for long. Your Majesty, I wish to impeach. The Empress is forming corrupt factions and plotting treason. Falsely accusing the Empress is a capital offense. I am only doing this for the sake of our great empire. The Empress used the disaster relief to buy the hearts of the people and planted her lowborn loyalists into the royal court. She is clearly trying to turn your Majesty into a puppet. Empress, how do you explain this? Treason? Lord Liu, I cannot bear the weight of such a crime. If you have no selfish motives, then why is the court filled with your people? They only recognize the Empress, but not the Emperor. Please see the truth, your Majesty, and restore order to the court. Ha ha ha. Lord Liu, your ability to twist the truth is even better than your embezzlement skills. You call yourself a loyal subject? Let's settle the debt of these thousands of lives first. What? How is this possible? You say I'm buying loyalty? It's because you were selling rotten grain and killing the innocent. You were profiting off a national disaster. You beast! I sent you to provide disaster relief and you slaughtered them. If I truly wanted to rebel, with all this evidence, the one sitting on that dragon throne would have been replaced a long time ago. Look at these bloody handprints. This is the cry of the commoners screaming to the heavens for justice. Your Majesty, today either this traitor dies, or I step down from my position. It is entirely up to you. Crime number 1, embezzling 180,000 taels of disaster relief silver. Crime number 2, passing off moldy rice as good grain, poisoning innocent people. Crime number 3, unauthorized deployment of troops to brutally suppress good citizens. Your Majesty, this was all done by my subordinates. I knew absolutely nothing about it. Now you are scared? It is too damn late. Minister Liu is, after all, a royal relative. Let us hand him over to the Supreme Court for a thorough investigation first. Investigate? Are we going to wait until all the commoners are dead, or until all the evidence is destroyed? I dare anyone to beg for his mercy. Anyone who pleads for him will be treated as his accomplice. They will share the exact same fate as the traitor Liu. Your Majesty, the ancestral laws clearly state that embezzling 10,000 taels warrants immediate execution. Even a prince who breaks the law must face the exact same punishment as a commoner. But punishments do not apply to high officials. Ewer, recite for His Majesty exactly how our founding emperor dealt with corrupt officials. The founding emperor decreed, they shall be flayed alive, stuffed with straw, and hung from the city gates. For the heinous crimes of the traitor Liu, even flaying him alive would be letting him off easy. The Liu family has doomed our nation. Drag him out to the Meridian Gate. Off with his head! Behead him! Behead him! Wait, there is no need to drag him out. Right here, outside the Kinkun Hall. Beat him to death. Beat him to death right here. But this is the imperial court. Precisely because it is the imperial court. That is exactly why we must let every single civil and military official hear the crisp sound of a corrupt official's bones breaking. Your Majesty, I am innocent. Your Majesty, you have to do something. Ah. 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 Brother, stop it. You worthless slaves. I command you to stop. Ah. This woman, she is a total lunatic. Uncle Liu broke the law and has now been executed. My lords, does the sound of these canes sound pleasant to you? Who will be next? Urgent report. Emergency from the northern frontier. The enemy cavalry has broken through Yanmen Pass. The defending general was killed in action. The enemy forces are now less than 500 miles from the capital. 500 miles? Didn't they say it was just a minor skirmish a few days ago? How the hell was the border pass breached? We feed an army for 1,000 days. Now, who dares to lead the troops into battle? The barbarians are too fierce. Why don't we just negotiate for peace first? They are literally at our doorstep, and you're talking about peace? Useless trash. Ewer. Our nation is in grave danger. I see that you are the only one with the guts for this. Father, you want me to take command? Your Majesty is brilliant. His Highness the 7th Prince will definitely boost the army's morale. What does the Empress think? Your Majesty is absolutely right. The princes enjoy the nation's wealth, so they should naturally be ready to lay down their lives for the country. Empress, you actually agree? Why wouldn't I? Ewer, this is a glorious honor for you. Accept the decree. I accept the decree. I swear I won't come back until the barbarians are wiped out. Teacher, Father gave me nothing but the old, the weak, and the crippled. This is a suicide mission. I know it. He may have handed you a death trap, but I can turn it into a winning move. The power struggle in the court is set. The only thing you lack is military backing. I want you to use this war to seize that power. I understand now. Build an iron-blooded army that answers to you and you alone. The barbarians rely on brute strength, but we use our brains. Here are the battle tactics that will guarantee they never make it back alive. Don't count on the Ministry of Revenue for your rations. The Shen family's merchant guild has already shipped supplies to the border. Your soldiers will be eating the Shen family's food. The day I return in triumph will be the exact moment the Liu family is wiped out. Go on then. That wasteland will be your graveyard. You think you're just sending away a nuisance? What comes back will be a true awakened dragon. Teacher, these soldiers aren't wearing heavy armor, and they aren't practicing frontal charges either. Why is that? The barbarian cavalry comes and goes like the wind. Heavy infantry can't catch them, let alone stop them. They are a special ops squad. Their mission isn't frontal combat, but to infiltrate, assassinate, burn their supplies, and while the enemy is asleep, slit their throats. This is a blitzkrieg. Concentrate your forces and strike their absolute weakest point. Hit and run. Keep them from ever finding our main force as we bide our time and build our strength. Make all their power completely useless, leaving them to wait for death in pure terror. From this day forward, the 36 merchant houses of the northern frontier and the 72 secret armories are entirely at your command. My royal father cut off my military supplies, but what you've given me, master, is a giant capable of swallowing the 100,000 enemy troops of the north alive. War is all about money. This is the most ruthless psychological warfare. Have your soldiers wear this and only strike at night. Spread rumors of divine punishment. Make the barbarians believe they aren't facing humans, but vengeful spirits coming for their souls. Attacking cities is the lowest strategy. Attacking minds is the highest. Before the battle even begins, their spirits will already be broken. Master these tactics of yours. If my royal father knew even a fraction of them, he would have probably... If he actually had this kind of vision, the great Qi dynasty wouldn't have fallen this far. Master, as I head to the northern frontier, I won't just slaughter the barbarian invaders. I will forge an ironclad army that answers to you, and you alone. When I return in triumph, I will welcome you, master, to become the true ruler of this world. Move out. Destination, the northern frontier. You want to spy on us? Ask the blades of the Shen family if they agree first. Xiao Yi is slaying enemies on the front lines, and I'll be slaughtering the demons in the shadows here. Xiao Cheng, it's time to vacate your throne. Still no news from the north. Counting the days, if his entire army was wiped out, the obituary should have arrived. Do not worry, your majesty. The 7th prince has likely already died for the country. What a pity. But I suppose he died a worthy death. Report! A victory report from the northern frontier. Oh, you heard that right. Wipe them out. Leave no one alive. They're ghosts. Ghost soldiers. The heavens are punishing us. Run. 3,000 against 30,000. And he won. That's impossible. Your Majesty, the frontline soldiers are all saying, the 7th prince is the god of war incarnate. With the unmatched strength of 10,000 men, not only did he survive, he actually secured real military triumphs. How could he win? How dare he win? Is he marching back with his army to force me off the throne? No, I cannot let him bring his massive army into the capital. Brothers, we fought this battle for ourselves, for our parents back home. Following His Highness is the only way we get to eat meat and stay alive. Long live His Highness. Did you hear that, Father? This is my army. Only I can keep their bellies full. Your Highness, His Majesty might try to sabotage us on the way. He won't let our main forces pass through the gates. The guards at Yanmen Pass are already under my command, and the rations along our route are all supplied by the Shen family. Half of this great Qi empire no longer belongs to the royal family. Your ladyship, a great victory. The 7th prince won 3 consecutive battles and drove the barbarians right back to the grasslands. Excellent. He didn't embarrass me after all. Xiao Cheng, your worst nightmare has finally come true. Tell me, my beloved consort. If I issue a royal decree right now, declaring that he's abusing his military power and plotting a rebellion, could I have him executed? Absolutely not, Your Majesty. The people are already worshipping him like a living god. But I am the emperor. Why? Why is the entire world taking his side? Daddy, is that the god of war? He looks so cool and mighty. That's the savior of our great Qi empire. If it weren't for the 7th prince, the barbarians would have slaughtered us all a long time ago. I have been on the throne for 20 years, and I have never seen such a grand spectacle. That rebellious son of mine actually dared to steal my spotlight. Your Majesty, according to protocol, after entering the capital, His Highness must first come and present his spoils of war to you. Only then can the grand rewarding ceremony take place. Then I will be right here waiting for him. I want to see for myself if he really thinks he's the emperor now. Is this the golden age you wanted to see, Father? Too bad this golden age was bought with your son's blood. It has nothing to do with you. Halt the army. The 7th prince, Xiao Ye, steps forward for an audience with His Majesty. Your son has successfully fulfilled the mission. I come specifically to report back to you, Mother. Long live the Empress. Long live Her Majesty the Empress. Yes, if Her Majesty hadn't been there to save us back then, we wouldn't be here today to pay our respects. Treason. This is open treason. Does he even have any respect left for me as his emperor and father? Your Majesty, we're finished. This empire is already theirs. Father, your empire needs a new master. Good boy. You actually did it. You handed the blade right into our hands. You heir, the war is finally over. This tiger tally should be handed over to the Ministry of War for safekeeping, so you can focus on resting and recovering. Yes, Seventh Highness, something as dangerous as the tiger tally is safest left in His Majesty's hands. Your Majesty, the tiger tally is just a worldly possession. But there is a crucial matter concerning the foundation of this nation that must be settled today. What matter is the Empress referring to? A nation cannot go a single day without a crown prince. Now that he has won the absolute hearts of the people, how much longer will the position of crown prince remain vacant? The matter of naming an heir is of the utmost importance. It requires careful consideration, Your Majesty. The Seventh Highness excels in both the pen and the sword. He saved the people from absolute misery. He is the chosen one of destiny. I urge Your Majesty to secure the foundation of the state without delay. I second the motion. His Highness has shaken the northern frontier with his absolute might. This general fully submits to him. Please name the crown prince, Your Majesty. Treason. You are all committing treason. I am still sitting on this dragon throne. Do you only see a new monarch in your eyes now? How dare you? Choosing an heir is my own family affair. It is not your place to force the emperor's hand. The imperial family has no private matters. This empire was built on the blood of the Shen family, and the commoners were saved by Your Majesty. Can you still sit securely on that throne? Shen Ru Qing. You are forcing my hand. If you do not name an heir, tomorrow, these 300,000 troops will march right in to purge your court. Petition granted. I hereby crown the seventh prince, Xiao Yu, as the crown prince. He shall take up residence in the Eastern Palace, effective immediately. Long live the emperor. Long live the crown prince. Your son thanks you, imperial father. I will certainly fulfill my filial duties to you. My beloved ministers, drain your cups. May the great Qi Empire endure for all eternity. The Empress is dressed so elaborately today. Isn't that a bit like stealing the spotlight? Your Majesty, I am merely keeping up appearances for your sake. Lord Shen, read it. Let all the soldiers hear of the Crown Prince's achievements. Crown Prince Xiao Yu slaughtered over 10,000 enemies at the border and protected the lands of our great Qi. Today's coronation is the true will of the people. Your son, Xiao Yu, thanks the Empress Mother for her guidance, and thanks the Imperial Father for his boundless grace. Ruo Qing, you are forcing me to raise a hand against my own son. Stop right there. What do you think you're doing, Your Majesty? We servants are just busy getting things ready. Your Majesty, you're finally here. Your Majesty, didn't Xiao Yu just accomplish a great merit? Then let's throw a victory banquet for him and add a little something to his wine. When I was living with my family, I heard of a slow-acting poison. It's known as Thousand Autumn Red. Since he wants to play this game, I'll gladly play along to the very end. Mother, Empress Mother, word just came from the Internal Palace Department. His Majesty secretly summoned the Imperial Hospital. The Imperial Hospital. Your Majesty, this drug is called Thousand Autumn Red. It is a slow-acting poison. There is no cure. Raising in here. This is the price for the power grab your mother taught you. Go hand this over to noble consort Liu. If I'm not mistaken, Xiao Cheng will use a family reunion as an excuse to summon you. Oh, now he suddenly remembers we're a family. This little father-son game. I'll make sure he remembers it for the rest of his life. Then, let's go meet him. We'll play it by ear and counter his every move. Your Royal Highness. His Majesty wishes to discuss the victory celebration with you. He specifically ordered this servant to summon you. What was bound to happen has finally come. It's time. We took control of this little show. Please, hold on a moment, Your Highness. What is it? Your ladyship? I just feel so sorry for you, Your Highness. You're risking your life for the Empire, but in the end, you're nothing but a pawn. A pawn? I'm afraid I don't follow, Your ladyship. Oh, come on. How could you not understand? Once Shenro Qing has a biological child of her own, your fate will be far more tragic. Your Highness, if you just agree to switch sides, His Majesty and I will do everything in our power to support you. Mind your words, Your ladyship. Xiao Yu, don't be ungrateful. I still have to go pay my respects to my mother. Please excuse me, Your ladyship. Greetings, Your Royal Highness. Her Majesty the Empress has been waiting in the side hall for quite some time. You're back. Mother, your predictions were absolutely spot on. Noble Consort Liu pretended to win me over, but she clearly has ulterior motives. I have you, and that's all I need. Why should we waste any more energy on them? The only reason he'd resort to such a foolish tactic is because Xiao Cheng simply can't wait any longer. So, they're going to strike right at the victory banquet. Our secret spies reported that he's planning to serve poisoned wine at the banquet. Well, since they want to put on a show, then we'll just play right along. Is everything arranged at the Imperial Hospital? Yes, Your Highness. Several royal physicians are already on standby. We're going to make Xiao Cheng watch with his own eyes, as his own deadly brew is shoved right down his throat. After tomorrow, let's see how he plans to fight you then. What if that cornered dog lashes out in desperation? Are you ready, Yuer? The Liu family's troops have been moving far too frequently outside the city lately. What's your take on this, Yuer? They're just a bunch of pathetic remnants. Don't worry, Mother. I won't let you down. Rest assured, Your Majesty. Don't you know how flawless my methods are by now? As long as he drinks that down. No matter how powerful Shenro Qing is, she can never put a crippled man on that throne. Just sit back and watch, Your Majesty. Today, we'll definitely make sure the Crown Prince has a time to remember. Even a mountain of gold couldn't stage a more brilliant trap. Shenro Qing is doomed to fall. The second he drops, we'll just claim he died from a sudden relapse of his old wounds. Mother, Xiao Cheng bought off the Liu family's assassins. Should we strike them down right now? No. Let him put on his little show first. Yuer, keep this safe. Yuer, later on, just pretend that you're about to drink it. Leave the rest entirely to me. Got it, Mother. Oh, Your Highness, Crown Prince. You two are finally here. Yuer. With this cup of wine, your father toasts to you for defending our great empire. You flatter me too much, Father. Protecting the realm is simply my duty as your son. The Crown Prince is truly filled with such filial devotion. His Majesty prepared this wine especially for you. Yuer, I poured this wine with my very own hands. Hurry up and drink it down. Your Highness, His Majesty has been busy all day long preparing for this grand banquet. Please, drink it quickly, Your Highness. Don't let His Majesty's wonderful intentions go to waste. Your Majesty, looking at that overly eager expression on your face, Anyon, who didn't know better, might actually think there's something hiding in this wine. Empress, what kind of nonsense is this? Your Majesty, since ancient times, when has there ever been a rule where the ruler toasts his subject? I only ask that you let your son toast you. Thank you for your profound love, Father. You are the Emperor. How could a subject drink before you do? I suggest we swap cups and drink together to prove our true sincerity. Father, I am more than happy to swap cups with you. Nonsense. How can I share a cup with a child? Your Ladyship, His Majesty is the ruler, yes, but he's also a father. It's best to just let His Highness drink first. Lady Liu, do you want my son to pour a cup for you too? I said I'm not drinking it, and that's final. Guards, seize this rebellious son and this wretched woman. Save your breath, Your Majesty. Today, you're going to drink this whether you want to or not. This is treason. Why would you say such a thing, Your Majesty? I finished mine, Father. Now it's your turn. Please, Your Majesty. I won't drink it. I am the Emperor. You can't. Just because you're the Emperor doesn't mean you can play God with someone's life. Father, please, drain the cup. If this drink happens to spill, I'll just have to go back to the imperial clinic for another pot. Shenro Qing, you venomous viper. A venomous viper? Well then, I'll play the part perfectly today. You are drinking this cup today, no matter what. Drink up, your majesty. No! How dare you? I'll strip you of your title. Depose the Empress. Depose me? Your majesty. Do you really think you still call the shots around here? You keep bragging about your deep father-son bond with Yuaner, but now that the cup is right at your lips, you're making every excuse to avoid it. You have absolutely no choice but to drink it. Xiao Cheng, today I'm going to make you taste what it means to dig your own grave. Are you finally scared, your majesty? Protect the emperor. Somebody, come quick. Protect the emperor. Lady Liu, do you really think your hidden assassins can still move a muscle right now? His Majesty has had way too much to drink. He is completely out of his mind. Pass down my orders. Escort His Majesty back to the Qiankun Palace. Jingyang, since you've seen everything, you should know exactly what to say and what not to say. Your ladyship, this servant saw absolutely nothing. Mother, I've already secured the official seals from the Ministry of Revenue and the Ministry of War. I always thought this brush was too heavy, but holding it right now, it feels like nothing at all. Your Majesty, are you getting used to the bitter smell of medicine in this Qiankun Palace? Shen Roqing, you're trying to end my life. Damn you. How could I ever bear to let you die? Rest assured, Father. I will watch over this empire for you. As for noble consort Liu, I've already sent her to the cold palace to reflect on her sins. From now on, every inch of land in Great Qi answers to me. I, General Xiao Yu, lead 3,000 elite guards, and swear loyalty unto death to the Lady Regent. From now on, I make the rules. Greetings, Your Grace. May I ask where His Majesty is? His Majesty is gravely ill and cannot attend court today. He must not be exposed to the wind. Starting today, I shall govern from behind the curtain and manage the affairs of state on his behalf. The Ministry of Rites has been arguing over the mere color of the spring ceremonial robes for 3 months. To answer, Your Grace. The spring ceremonial robes follow rules passed down from our ancestors. The ministry feared making errors, hence the repeated discussions over the decree. The Ministry of Rites must finalize this proposal today. If anyone dares to stall and pass the buck again, bring me your heads. The 67 people on this roster are all stripped of their titles. Your Grace, those on the roster are descendants of the founding heroes. Descendants of founding heroes, taking their official stipends to visit brothels. Is that what heroes' descendants do? Today, I am taking out 500,000 taels of silver from the Shen family and pouring it all into the state treasury. Your Grace is truly righteous. I will personally supervise this matter. I wouldn't dare slack off in the slightest. I, your general. Thank Your Grace for saving my life. Please rise, General. From now on, as long as the Shen family stands, your military rations will never run dry. Your orders are received. Through mountains of blades and seas of fire, I, and the 30,000 brothers under my command, will not hesitate, even if it means dying 10,000 times. How dare you? I am the noble consort. Open the door. Noble consort, the expenses of Huaqing Palace must be cut by 70%. Those were rewards from His Majesty. Who dares to touch them? Move them all. Over the years, the Liu family has embezzled 3 million taels of silver from the imperial treasury. Sell off every single piece of noble consort Liu's pearl jewelry. Shen Ruoqing, you're just using your position to settle a personal vendetta. As for that water management plan, it even highlighted every single corner-cutting risk we were secretly worried about. Mother, you've been working so hard. You've been exhausting yourself these past few days. Hurry and drink this warm bowl of ginseng soup to get your strength back. Those old foxes in the Liu family have been hoarding wealth through corruption. Did they really think I'd just sit back and do nothing? Xiao Cheng, I won't spare a single one of those treacherous sycophants you used to favor. Pass down my orders. Effective immediately, the Shen family will accept all promissory notes from the Liu family's banks. But my lady, there are so many commoners in the streets holding the Liu family's banknotes. I'm afraid this might hurt Your Grace's reputation. True order can only be established after absolute chaos. Why won't you cash it out? Give me back my hard-earned money right now. Everyone, please, gentlemen, just give us a few days. We promise we will cash them out for you. Don't panic, everyone. Line up! As long as you're holding a promissory note from the Liu family's bank, No matter the amount, we will exchange it for hard silver right here on the spot. Oh, so now you remember to be loyal to me and expose the Liu family. Since Shi Jiao has handed over the roster, she better just keep her head down and behave. Ewer, take some men right now and follow this roster. Confiscate and inventory every single hidden asset the Liu family owns, and seize it all for the imperial treasury. Where is my ginseng soup? Please calm down, Your Majesty. The palace is under strict budget cuts right now. Then, get out of my sight. Go to the Imperial Hospital and get me some medicine. Your Majesty. The Imperial Hospital's storehouse was completely cleaned out by Her Grace the Empress yesterday. Noble Consort Liu has completely lost the Emperor's favor, and Shen Roqing is out there going on an absolute rampage. What's all this noise? I'm willing to hand over every single asset I own. Please, Your Highness, just spare our lives. Your Grace, over 80% of the pharmacies in the capital have already been acquired by the Shen family. His Majesty will just have to make do with these second-rate herbs from now on. Mother, all 36 of the Liu family's banks in the capital have been completely sealed off. I feel so miserable. Your Majesty, we do have medicine, but those medicinal herbs belong to the Shen family now. I am the Emperor. Every medicine in this world belongs to me. They used to be yours, but not anymore. His Majesty is gravely ill. We must completely wipe out the remaining banks belonging to the Liu family. Shen Roqing, do you really think cutting off my medicine will trap me here and let me die? Guards. Once my imperial edict is issued, loyal subjects from all over the world will swarm here to save me. Your Majesty, why have you summoned this old servant? Take this jade pendant. Deliver this letter to the General of the South, stationed outside the city. Rest assured, Your Majesty, this old servant will definitely deliver the letter. I made it. Hey, stop right there. What are you hiding on you? Greetings, officers. Thank you for your hard work. These are the dirty clothes His Majesty just changed out of. I need to deliver them to Her Grace. Since His Majesty is in such high spirits, as his Empress, it's only right that I return the favor with a grand gift. I want him to watch with his own eyes as all his efforts go down the drain. Judging by the time, he should have made it out of the city by now. Soon it will be time for me to take back power and wipe out the Shen family. I heard Your Majesty even gave away the dragon jade pendant. Ah, could it be? No, that's impossible. This letter, requesting backup, I've already taken care of it for you. You wicked Empress. I will kill you. Kill me? Your Majesty can't even save yourself right now. How exactly are you going to kill me? Starting today, His Majesty needs absolute peace to recover. Yes, Your Grace? Your Majesty should really cherish these quiet days. Shen Roqing, get back here. I am leaving this palace. I am going to court. His Majesty is gravely ill. The Empress has decreed, please return to your chambers and rest, Your Majesty. Guards. Where are the Imperial Guards? Where is the commander of the Imperial Guards? Are they all dead? Where is my brush? I need to write the edict to depose the Empress. Your Majesty, Her Grace has ordered that no writing tools are to be left in the hall. Your Majesty, Her Grace said, that your body is too weak lately, so you shouldn't eat solid food. Her Grace is busy dealing with the Liu family rebels lately. So Your Majesty, better just behave and eat what's given. The rewards for the border troops have already been sent out. Father has been making a fuss next door all morning. These stubborn old fools are still dreaming, thinking they can bypass you to contact Father. If you just deliver one message to Duke Zheng for me, you can have your pick of gold and jewels. Are you all deaf? I heard Your Majesty hasn't had a single drop of water today. Noble Consort Liu offended me today. I have already taken the liberty on your behalf to demote her to a commoner. You don't have any objections, do you, Your Majesty? Roqing, you are usurping the throne. It seems Your Majesty isn't hungry yet. Take it away. No, don't take it away. as long as I don't give the nod. You won't even get a decent meal. Shen Ruqing. Once my edict sees the light of day, the scholars of the world will surely condemn you and expose your wild ambitions. This is quite a nice piece of silk. What a pity it got dirty. That is the imperial decree. That is my edict to depose the Empress. Give it back to me. Your Grace, your shipping policy has successfully resolved the crisis in Jiangnan. You've worked hard, Lord Zhu. You may step down if there's nothing else. 80% of the banks and grain stores in Great Qi are now under the Shen family's name. Do you remember how you treated the Shen family back then, Your Majesty? Mother, this is the Liu family's last military tally. Xiaocheng, the people are now relying entirely on my Shen family's granaries. You've completely thrown moral order and hierarchy out the window. Can moral order fill empty stomachs? Look closely. Is this the imperial decree you entrusted the empire to? Have you ever thought that one day you'd end up like this? It's no use. It's all completely useless now. Every single thing in here was just charity given to you by my Shen family. I am the emperor. You can't treat me like this. Father this empire of Great Qi. Mother and I will manage it well. From today onwards, all official documents in Great Qi must bear the Shen family's seal to be valid. Cheng, open your eyes and see for yourself. Who are they really taking orders from now? Today I drag my sick body to hold court, to restore absolute order and discipline. Your Majesty, this new policy is a brilliant plan. If we scrap it like waste paper, I'm afraid it will trigger a civilian uprising. Bastards, I am the Emperor. My lords, there is no need to panic. His Majesty simply means the new policy still needs some refinement. For His Majesty to be so diligent is truly a blessing for Great Qi. How wise of Your Majesty, how wise of Her Grace. Since everyone has heard it loud and clear, then there's no need to drag out this court assembly any longer. Guards, escort His Majesty back to the palace to rest. Let's proceed with the meeting. We will raid the estates of the corrupt nobles in Jiangnan who evaded their taxes. Does anyone have an objection? Since that's settled, then I shall personally lead the troops to handle the audit in Jiangnan. I am the Emperor. How dare you feed me this garbage? Your Majesty, this is a special medicinal meal prepared by the Imperial Hospital, directly ordered by Her Grace. Excellent. Tell the Imperial doctors, the medicine must not stop. Mother, is this really going to work? What if he goes completely crazy in the royal court one day? A mad emperor is much easier to control. I understand now. This year, the national treasury didn't just cover the past deficits. There's actually a massive surplus. By following Her Grace, our Great Qi will finally rise to true power. When I was in power, every single one of you kissed up to me. Now that the Empress has seized power, not a single person even bothers to come see me. Your Majesty, there is no need to blame them for being so heartless. This empire hasn't needed you for a long time. Imperial Physician. Hurry and get the Imperial Physician. The poison is acting up. Shen Ruqing. Are you really trying to take my life? Your Majesty, it is time for your medicine. This was brewed using the finest herbs from the Shen family's merchant guild. Your Majesty, the medicine has been served. I shall take my leave. Why is no one keeping the fire going for me? How dare you all treat me like this? Shen Ruqing. I will give you everything. Medicine. Give me the medicine. My head, it hurts so much. What is wrong, Your Majesty? Can't take the pain anymore? Oh, by the way, Your Majesty, noble consort Liu confessed that you were the one who got that drug for her. How dare she pin all of this on me? This pill will let you get a good night's sleep. Give it to me. Hurry, give it to me. Not so fast. This medicine comes with a price. Whatever you want. Hurry up and give me the medicine. Xiao Cheng. Right now, your only purpose in staying alive is to pave the way for Yuer. Will this kind of tactic really work? What if Imperial Father goes back on his word? Go back on his word? Someone who has tasted the agony of hell will never dare to go back. My empire, it is all ruined. Someone, please save me. No, I have to live. I need to stay alive. Shen Ruoqing. You want the Great Qi dynasty to take the Shen family name? I will never sign it. Has your majesty forgotten the agony of the poison acting up last night? You dare threaten me? What are you all doing? Who gave you permission to take away the fire? The medicine in here was originally enough to let your majesty sleep soundly until next month. Such a pity, but your majesty can take all the time you need. Once you've made up your mind, just press your royal seal right here on this edict. Xiao Yu, you traitorous son. Shen Ruoqing, you demon empress. Water. Give me a sip of water. I yield, Shen Ruoqing. Shen Ruoqing. I've lost. I will write it right now. Did your majesty sleep well last night? If you still haven't figured it out, I can wait another day. I'll write. I'll write whatever you want. You should have done this from the start, your majesty. Please proceed, your majesty. I've written it. Now give it to me. The medicine, hurry, give it to me. There is still one final step. Please affix your seal, your majesty. Even though your majesty's handwriting is a bit messy, I'm sure those fools in the court won't dare to say a word against it. Yuer, hold this tight. This isn't just a piece of paper. It is the very lifeblood of the Great Qi Empire. Tomorrow, Prince Xiaoyu will be officially crowned as the Crown Prince and take his rightful place in the Eastern Palace. I have already written it. You promised you would give me the medicine. You cannot break your promise. You'll get your medicine naturally. If you had known this day would come, your majesty, why be so stubborn in the first place? My esteemed lords, from this day forward, I, the Empress, shall manage state affairs and rule as regent. But this is a direct violation of our ancestral laws. Is today really the first time I've managed state affairs? From this day on, I am the absolute master of the Great Qi Empire. Ministry of Rights. Why hasn't the coronation schedule been presented yet? This subject will draft it overnight. There will be no delay. We will not miss the auspicious time for His Highness's coronation, Your Majesty. You just need to play your part as the bedridden figurehead. I will make sure the whole world sees clearly the future of the Great Qi Empire and exactly whose hands it rests in. By the mandate of heaven, the Emperor decrees. Prince Xiaoyu possesses unmatched talent in both the pen and the sword and has won the deepest favor of the throne. He is hereby officially named the Crown Prince. Welcome to the Eastern Palace. Congratulations to His Royal Highness, the Crown Prince. Announce the Crown Prince's entrance to the Great Hall. Rise, Yuer. From this day forward, you are the one who makes the rules in this great hall. As for the court affairs from now on, unless it's a matter of life and death, they will all be decided by myself and the inner cabinet. The real show is about to begin. We need to wipe out the last remaining scum of the Liu family, Lady Liu. You still want to stir up trouble during the coronation ceremony? Mother, the bait has been dropped. This time, I'm going to make sure the entire Liu family is damned for all eternity. Rest assured, Mother, I won't show them a single ounce of mercy. Go notify the Black Armor Army. Starting today, the entire capital is under martial law. Read the Imperial Edict of the Coronation. The Imperial Prince, Xiaoyu, possesses exceptional brilliance and virtue. He is hereby appointed as the Crown Prince and granted the Imperial Seal. He shall now take his rightful place in the Eastern Palace. Long live the Crown Prince. May our great empire prosper for 10,000 generations. I, Xiaoyu, swear to devote my life to governing this empire with all my might. I will never betray the trust you have placed in me, Mother. His Royal Highness is a master of both the pen and the sword. This is truly a blessing for our nation. I will not tolerate a single speck of dirt under my watch. All past cases of corruption and dereliction of duty will be settled one by one. Listen, that is the bell for the coronation ceremony. Outside, the Crown Prince is receiving the congratulations of all the officials. You're lying. His Majesty would never crown that bastard. I demand to see His Majesty. Your ladyship. His Majesty is resting in the side hall. Ha, Shen Ruoqing. Xiao Yu, don't you two get cocky too soon? Please calm down, Your Majesty. Don't ruin your health over this. My absolute power has been stripped away. My beloved consort is locked in a cell. My empire is falling apart. Get the hell out of my sight. With this, 30,000 soldiers of the Shen family army will be completely at your command. Mother, the Liu family is bound to step out of line and try to stop this. Good. Let them show their true colors. Ah, so you're trying to lure the snake out of its hole, Mother. Not just the snake. This time, I'm pulling them out by the roots. Why hasn't anyone come to see their emperor? I heard the crown prince rewarded every soldier of the Shen army 10 silver taels at the Eastern Palace today. His Royal Highness is brilliant. The Great Qi dynasty will finally have peace now. It is time to clean house. Rest assured, Mother. Starting tomorrow, the capital will be completely purged. Imperial power is forged in the hands of the strong. Your era is over. Shen Ruoqing, did you really think becoming the crown prince means you can sit back and relax? Take this and go see my brother. Tell them the heaven sacrifice ceremony is their absolute last chance. Haha. Reporting to your ladyship, we've made contact with Zhao Kui, the general leading the remnants of the Liu family. A piece of trash like Zhao Kui. Keep a close eye on him. Understood. Mother, the remnants of the Liu family are all suicide assassins. Leaving the palace for the ceremony this time is way too risky. If we don't give them a chance to strike, how else can we wipe them all out at once? Withdraw 2/3 of the guards at the martial gate. Let them think the imperial city is completely defenseless. Withdraw the troops? But what if they actually break through the defense line? Trust your mother. Her ladyship has ordered. Tomorrow everyone must wear plain civilian clothes and blend in with the commoners. The moment you spot anyone wearing the Liu family crest, kill them on sight. Move out, and remember, leave no survivors. Is what you're saying really true? The Liu family is finally making their move. It is true, Your Majesty. Lord Liu has already deployed his forces. Hurry, go and tell Lady Liu. As long as this succeeds, I will personally crown her as my Empress. Tomorrow is the heaven sacrifice ceremony. Why are there so few guards stationed here? Go on. Give them the glimmer of hope they are so desperately begging for. I want them to realize at the exact moment they strike that they are nothing but lambs waiting to be slaughtered. Tomorrow I will wear this and walk right back into the Hall of Supreme Harmony. The time has come. Are you ready to face the true baptism of the Great Qi dynasty? Your son has been ready for a very long time. Remember, the moment Shen Ruoqing shows his face, charge at him. Mother, what if they charge straight into the inner court? Isn't that dangerous? Your getting up close for the kill isn't necessarily a bad thing. I understand completely. The upgraded living assassins are in position. Excellent. How can a bunch of brutes swinging broadswords ever hope to beat me? This move will completely crush the Liu family's pathetic ambitions. I heard Her Grace is gravely ill. Oh, what are we going to do? If she's that sick, we have to report it immediately. Mother, the rumors outside are going absolutely crazy right now. Listen to too much of that idle gossip, and you won't be far from death yourself. Tomorrow at noon, it's my time to shine. I'm going to make him pay back every single thing he owes me. The message has been sent. The target and timing are locked in. Tomorrow night, at this exact hour, brothers, we'll slaughter our way through the imperial palace. We'll crown a new master, and we'll go down in history as the founding heroes. That woman, Shen Ruoqing, has always been cunning. So why are there barely any guards on the city walls? Screw it, no risk, no reward. Today, we fight to the bitter end. Haha, they really are a bunch of useless cowards. Brothers, charge forward. Don't hold back. Perfect. Just wait until they march right into the center of the square. I'm going to wear this dress and take back my royal seal with my own 2 hands. I am the Empress, and every single one of you will kneel before me. Kill them. Wipe them all out. Leave no one alive. Shen Roqing, today is the day you die. Brothers, charge into the inner palace. Wealth and noble titles are waiting for us tonight. Go ahead and celebrate. Because very soon, I'm going to show you what true despair looks like. Ha ha ha. The Shen family army is nothing but a joke. The women of the Shen family are nothing but scheming, pathetic wives. When it comes to real combat, she doesn't mean a damn thing. It's Zhao Kui. It's the Liu family's men. They actually came. Zhao Kui, I'm right here. Hurry up and fight your way inside. I will crown you the hero king. Get out of my way. I am the true Empress of Great Qi. I have waited so long for this day. Commander Zhao, when you see that bitch, show no mercy. Rest assured, Your Highness. But after this is done, what about the position Lord Liu promised me? A position? As long as Shen Roqing dies, you can have any rank in Great Qi you want. I'll give it to you. Ewer, listen to that sound. Replying to you, mother. Zhao Kui should have reached the Meridian Gate Square by now. They have all entered the crossfire zone of our fire crossbow squad. Just one word from me, and these 3,000 assassins will instantly turn to ashes. There is no rush, Shen Roqing. Get out here, since you are all so eager to die. I will gladly grant your wish. Mother, the signal flare is ready. My brave warriors, break down the gates. Shen Roqing, prepare to die. Consort Liu, that outfit doesn't quite fit you, does it? Weren't you gravely ill? Zhao Kui, take a look behind you. Is the Meridian Gate still open? It's a trap. This is all a trap. Since you are already here, don't be in such a rush to leave. Consort Liu, didn't you want to kill me? Oh no, the gates are closing. Retreat. We can't break it. It's made of solid iron. Commander Zhao, we're trapped in a cage. You useless pieces of trash. Shen Roqing is right inside. Kill her, and we can get out of here. Why are you panicking? We have so many men. Way more than them. I will make you understand. The true meaning of despair. Fire crossbow squad. Turn this Meridian Gate Square into their graveyard. Leave no survivors. Fire. Let these traitors feel the true power of the Shen army. Ah, my hand, these arrows explode, mother. Once this fire crossbow formation is unleashed, these 3,000 men won't even get a chance to approach the city walls. We can't fall back. There's fire in front of us, and a locked gate behind us. Stop! Don't burn my dress. Is this the Emperor's reward? No. That's the secret proof. That was my final hope. Hope? Consort Liu, your so-called hope has always been nothing but a pathetic joke to me. Announce to the public that the Liu family committed treason tonight. Mother, after this incident, those wavering royalists in the court probably won't even dare to breathe a word. Fear is a good thing. This empire doesn't need this kind of rotting filth anymore. Ha ha ha, it's gone. It's all gone. My decree. We've been playing this game of chess for years, yet you never realized. The real battle is for people's hearts. Guards, drag Consort Liu down. Wash her face clean. I want her to watch exactly how she gets sent to her death. Shen Roqing, you can't kill me. I am the Emperor's woman. Ewer, tomorrow at the Meridian Gate, make sure every single official in the court is there. Yes, Mother Empress. It's almost time. Rest assured, Mother. The Black Armor Army has already secured the perimeter of the execution grounds. The Liu family committed treason, an absolutely unforgivable crime. Her Majesty made a brilliant decision today. Let go of me. Shen Roqing, what gives you the right to touch my Liu family? Stop yelling. Your Liu family is already finished. No. The Liu family had overwhelming power the moment your Liu family couldn't even pay the military rations. You were already destined to rot away. You old ministers. Do you see clearly now? My lord, see the situation for what it is. Don't ever step on the wrong path again. Ha ha ha, Shen Roqing. So what if you won? You usurped the throne. You'll get your karma for this. Am I really going to die here? Mother, let's just execute her now, to prevent any further complications. Sixth Master, do you know why you lost? Where your fatal mistake was. You weren't ruthless enough. I have said my piece. Execute them. I schemed my entire life. Only to end up like this. Ah ha ha ha. May the Liu family secure the empire forever. Long live Her Highness. Long live the Crown Prince. Viewer, hold your military seal tight. We are returning to the palace. Send word back to the inner court. Let His Majesty share in the good news. Well, where is Liu? Your Majesty. The entire Liu clan was beheaded at the Meridian Gate. All beheaded? How dare she? If you side with the Liu family, be prepared to be buried with them. No court matters will be discussed today. We are only here to settle the blood debts you owe the people of Great Qi. The first one, Zhao Quan, Vice Minister of Personnel. I am falsely accused, Your Majesty. I have been entirely loyal to you. This, Ruoqing. Is there some misunderstanding with this list? Misunderstanding? The evidence of them embezzling disaster relief funds is rock solid. Death is too good for them. Zhao Jin, Minister of Revenue. Wang Ping, Vice Minister of War. Revenue, War, Public Works. The Liu clan's tentacles reach far indeed. This imperial court has practically become their private backyard. Pathetic. With such cowardice, you dare serve as court officials? Strip them of their posts. Banish them. You don't come any closer. I am the Emperor. What are you trying to do? Your Majesty, these treacherous traitors have been brought to justice. You should be thrilled. These are all the toxic tumors I've cut out for you, Your Majesty. The Empire of Great Qi is finally clean. Clean? Yes, it's clean. Whatever you decide is fine. I am truly tired, so tired. Your torment is only just beginning. Since you are so tired, then from now on, you and I will handle the state affairs for you. Brilliant. The Empress Dowager is brilliant. Brilliant. The Emperor is brilliant. Cleanse the court. The Great Qi belongs to our name now. Now this is the true art of an emperor. Mother, I swear I won't let you down. Your Majesty, please think of your health. From tomorrow on, you need to rest quietly and recover. Xiangcheng, you've lost. What comes next is a brand new era and it belongs entirely to me. Shen Ruoqing, did you really think you could lock me up with just one secret edict from me? The 30,000 troops stationed outside the capital will flatten the cunning palace. That corrupt commander of the Imperial Guards, as long as I give him enough gold, he'll definitely pass on my message. This gold is enough to buy 100 of your heads, Shen Ruoqing. Where are my 100,000 taels of gold? Who touched my royal treasury? Shen Ruoqing, it was you. You're stripping away the very last shred of the royal family's dignity. This is enough. This is enough. These few gold bars are more than enough to tempt him. Shen Ruoqing, you're way too arrogant. Did you really think controlling the wealth means you can control people's hearts? Your Majesty, it's getting late. You should be resting in your bedchamber. What brings you out here? Commander, deliver this secret edict to the military camp outside the capital for me. As long as this gets done, the position of Minister of War for the Great Qi is yours. Your Majesty, I have always been utterly devoted to my duties, but I'm afraid I cannot obey this order. You think it's not enough? You filthy soldier! This is specially crafted royal gold. Old gold of this purity hasn't been in circulation for a long time. Right now, you couldn't even trade it for a single sack of fine rice. Now the whole world only recognizes Empress Dowager Shen's promissory notes. The word royal isn't even worth one of her IOUs. Impossible. Have all of you traitors been bought out by the Shen family? It's late, and the wind is howling. Please, return to your palace and continue your recovery. Xiao, my royal surname Xiao. Has it actually become just like these useless gold bars? Reduced to an absolute joke. So this is what the Great Qi has become. The Shen family is the true ruler now. Listen closely, everyone. Our dear Emperor has been secretly embezzling the life-saving disaster relief funds. No wonder our relatives in the south all starved to death any longer, and we'll all go down with them. Down with the tyrant. The Emperor is corrupt, and the people suffer. He hoards the land and fills his own pockets. The nursery rhyme was right. The world is shifting. Since ancient times, A ruler without virtue will always lose the hearts of the people. Xiao Cheng has lost his virtue and betrayed us. He is already nothing but dust in the annals of history. Excellent. The brighter this fire burns, the hotter Xiao Cheng's dragon throne becomes. Now is the time for you to step among the people and save them from their suffering. Rest assured, Mother, you are the chosen, enlightened ruler, and he is nothing but trash. Word outside the palace is that His Majesty's time is up, and this palace is about to get a new master. I heard Empress Dowager Shen treats her servants so well. Unlike this one, who only knows how to throw tantrums and smash things all day. Bastards. Who gave them the nerve? How dare they gossip right under my nose? Get in here, all of you. I'm going to kill you. Where the hell did everyone go? I am the Emperor. How dare you ignore me? Shen Ruoqing. You venomous witch. This is all because of you. Mother, the time is ripe. Do you understand now, Yuer? This is what it means. Water can carry a boat, but it can also overturn it. You hold all the cards, Mother. I understand now. Go on. Get the poor scholars moving too. Water. Give me a sip of water. Is there really no one left at all? Hey. For the Great Qi dynasty, for our future generations, we demand the tyrant abdicate his throne and restore absolute justice to the Great Qi Empire. Xiao Cheng, you once called us poor commoners nothing but mere ants, lowly and utterly useless. Today I will show you exactly how these ants can overturn your precious dragon throne. The corruption of this empire has festered for far too long, and it's all because the man sitting on top is a total fool. Today, we risk our lives to enter this deadly game, just to demand justice for all the poor commoners in the world, and to fight for the future of this empire. Your Majesty, during your 10 years on the throne, you completely abandoned your royal duties. You let your in-laws embezzle the disaster funds. How dare you, you insolent slave? I will execute your entire family to the 9th generation. Every single crime Lord Su, listed is backed by official documents from the Ministries of Revenue and Justice. The evidence is absolutely undeniable. To build your lavish vacation palace, Your Majesty forcefully tore down the river dams, causing a massive flood that wiped out the lives of 10,000 innocent people. These little things you once tossed aside like worthless trash, Your Majesty, are exactly the final straw that will crush your imperial rule. I beg Your Majesty to obey the will of heaven and the people, abdicate the throne, and step down, to atone for your sins against the entire world. I remember you. You're that royal censor, Junqing, that miserable poor scholar I banished. What a brilliant memory, Your Majesty. If her ladyship hadn't saved me, I would have been nothing but a pile of dead bones by now. Xiao Cheng, back then, you foolishly threw away a priceless pearl. Today, that very pearl shines again, but only to kick a worthless rock like you right out of this palace. I am the Emperor. I can destroy whoever I damn well please. The ruler is but a boat, and the commoners are the water. Does Your Majesty still not understand? The true masters of this empire are the millions of people in it. We officials hereby unite to impeach you. We beg Her Grace, the Empress Dowager, to uphold justice and decide the true ruler of this empire. I haven't approved your little petition. You can't do this. Face reality. This is the last decree you will ever issue in your miserable life. To repent for the innocent souls slaughtered by your greed and incompetence. Oh, this is just the beginning. The world has suffered under this tyrant for far too long. All the civil and military officials unite in this petition. We demand Your Majesty step down and retire as the Grand Emperor, and quietly live out your twilight years. Rebellion? Have you all turned against me? Minister Lin, say something. You swore lifelong loyalty to me, but Your Majesty, you have failed the realm. My loyalty belongs to the Great Qi Empire. Please abdicate, Your Majesty. Fine. Out of all my civil and military officials, is there not a single soul willing to speak up for me? Father, please yield to the will of the people. Don't let this hall be stained with any more meaningless blood. Ruoqing! I was wrong. I never should have neglected you for the Liu family back then. You were so good to me back then. You used to personally brew ginseng soup for me. I was completely blind. I treated you so unfairly. You'll definitely help me, right? I know you will help me Ruoqing, please help me. I'll give you back the Empress title. I'll give you all my love and favor. Just help me this one last time. Xiaocheng, your overdue affection is cheaper than dirt. Even one more glance at you makes me sick. Oh, now you finally remember how good I was. Back when you let the Liu family humiliate me, did you ever think this day would come, Xiaocheng? You never loved me. You just loved a submissive little plaything. Sign it. This is the last shred of dignity I'm leaving you. By the grace of heaven, the Emperor decrees, due to my frail health and frequent illness, I can no longer manage the affairs of state. I hereby pass the throne to Prince Xiaoye, to be honored as the new emperor. From this day forward, this empire officially belongs to the Shen family. It's all wiped clean. So my entire life has been reduced to this single stroke of a pen. His era is finally over, and our golden age has just begun. Your Majesty, after all these years, the poor scholars have finally seen this day come. From today on, the great Qi Empire will no longer be ruled by noble bloodlines. Mother paved this bloody path for me, and I must take this first step with absolute certainty. Your son pays his respects to you, Mother. Rise, Yair. I hope you will be a compassionate emperor, one who truly loves the people as his own children. That would be the greatest blessing for all our people. The empire does not belong to just one family. Hold the jade seal steady. I will never forget your teachings, Mother, and I will not fail the people of this world. Long live the emperor. May the emperor live for 10,000 years. Excellent. This jade seal is not just a talisman. It is also a sword of justice hanging right over your head. I know you strive for a great era of peace, Mother, and I am willing to be the sharpest blade in your hand. Remember your words, and never betray the people. Mother, Yuer will definitely fulfill your expectations. This magnificent empire, watch how I protect it for you. Things are really changing for the better. A true era of meritocracy has begun. Just watch. This is what an emperor should truly be. By the grace of heaven, the emperor decrees, Shen Ruoqing is hereby titled the Empress Dowager. It is real. Stop looking, Supreme Emperor. That is the golden age of the new emperor and the Empress Dowager. None of this concerns you anymore. Get lost. Get out. All of you, get out. I haven't lost yet. You must be exhausted, Mother. Those stubborn old ministers. Leave them to me. Don't underestimate them. Power is the deadliest poison in this world. It drives men mad. Your Grace, the Supreme Emperor is playing the fool in his palace. He refuses to cooperate. You filthy dogs, let go of me. I am not dead yet. How dare you touch my palace? The Empress Dowager has decreed that the Qiangkun Palace must be renovated to welcome the new ruler. Please relocate immediately, Your Highness. Relocate? Is Shen Ruoqing giving me a quiet garden? A change of scenery? Of course. I chose a place you are most familiar with. Isn't this the cold palace? Shen Ruoqing. This is a place for the dead. Your Majesty is so forgetful. Isn't this exactly where you tortured Yuer and me for all those years? I specifically ordered them not to renovate this place. It is best kept exactly as it was. Stay here and enjoy the memories. Ruoqing, I was wrong. I will change, I promise. Please, don't lock me in here. This right here is where your life ends. But for me, it's just the starting line of my new life. She never intended to kill me. She wants me to rot away, piece by piece, in this filthy gutter. Ha ha ha, Shen Ruoqing. Are you trying to let me die of thirst? I am the Emperor of Great Qi. How did I end up in such a miserable state? Even the sewer rats dare to bully me. You insolent slaves. I am the Emperor. I am the Emperor. Open the door. Shen Ruoqing, you venomous woman. How dare you usurp the throne? Shut up, you noisy old fool. Behave yourself. Keep yelling, and we'll cut off your water tomorrow. This has to be a nightmare. When I wake up, I'll still be the emperor sitting on the dragon throne. I am right here. I am the true son of heaven. Juair, you can't treat your father like this. A great victory at the northern border. The Shen family army and the border generals have won 3 consecutive battles. The foreign tribes have submitted their surrender and pledged to forever protect. I gave those foreign nations so much gold and silk. Even during peace talks, they refused to retreat. Why? Why did they surrender the moment Shen Ruoqing took power? What's all that noise outside? Could it be, is someone finally here to save me? Great news. The new emperor's first tax reduction decree. All grain prices have dropped by 50%. My old mother can finally have a full meal. Dropped by 50%? Impossible. Those grain merchants would rather die than lower the price by a single cent. How on earth did Xiao Yu pull this off? Why is it that when I was in power, those officials always complained and looked so miserable, claiming the world was too difficult to govern? But now that I'm gone, my empire has become your playground. Xiao Yu, liars. You are all a bunch of liars. What are you doing? Close the window. Are you trying to freeze me to death? Her Majesty has decreed. Fearing you might get too bored in the cold palace, she wants you to witness the prosperity of this golden age of great qi. Mother, this method of using an assembly line to produce farming tools is absolutely brilliant. This year's autumn harvest yield will double, at the very least. And this is just the beginning, Yuer. I will make the great qi under your rule become the center of the world, where all nations come to pay their respects. So it wasn't that the empire was impossible to govern. It's that I am truly inferior to her. I toiled my entire life, fought my entire life, only to become the biggest stumbling block for great qi in the end. Ugh, making a scene like he wants to die. This former emperor sure knows how to make a fuss. He just won't give it a rest. As long as she's willing to see me, Shen Ruoqing, for the sake of our time as husband and wife, I beg you, just see me one last time. It's so cold. The wind seeping through the cracks of this cold palace is pure ice. This is my very last bargaining chip. If I don't get out of here, I'll never survive to see the spring flowers bloom. Is anyone out there? Guards. Oh? You were still hiding a treasure like this? I beg you, please pass a message to the Empress Dowager for me. I just want to see her one last time. So much for my dignity. For the sake of this jade, I'll make the trip for you. But if she refuses, don't come crying to me. Back then, I was the one handing out charity. And now, I have to beg a lowly gatekeeper just to pass a message. Ruoqing, even if you just come to curse at me, that's fine. As long as it gets me out of this hellhole, even if it's just to a slightly warmer room. The autumn harvest tax report from Nanjing seems to have some discrepancies in the accounts. I'll have the Ministry of Revenue recalculate everything. Your Grace is truly perceptive. I'll get to it right away. The numbers don't lie. Every single ounce of great qi silver must be spent exactly where it counts. What is it? Why are you hesitating? The former emperor is gravely ill. He bribed the guards, begging to see you one last time. Begging to see me? For the sake of our time as husband and wife, word is he's begging for a warmer room, or even just a single glance at your grace. Shall I reject him, your grace? I'm extremely busy. The glory, the revenue, and the borders of our great qi empire, every single one of them is more important than visiting some old acquaintance. Understood. I will go deliver your message to the guards right now. Is she finally coming? Or is she letting me go to Kunning Palace? The Empress has spoken. She is busy handling foreign tributes and the national taxes. She has absolutely no time for you. Sigh, I am not completely heartless after all. Since he's on his deathbed, I suppose I should go see him off personally and crush his very last shred of hope. Ruoqing, you finally came. You're here to take me out of this place, right? Xiaocheng, look at you. If your precious consort Lu could see you looking this pathetic, she wouldn't even give you a second glance. Don't even mention her. She ruined my life. Ruoqing, you were always the only one who truly cared. Please, you have to save me. I don't want to die in this rotting place. Even now, you are still pushing the blame onto others. How dare you, Shen Ruoqing? You are my empress, yet you stole my throne. You locked me up in here and wouldn't even grant me a single visit. Fine, I made mistakes, but I am still the emperor. What gives you the right to look down on me like I'm some worthless insect, you venomous witch? You will rot in hell for this. I am merely letting you taste the very suffering your own people endured under your pathetic, incompetent rule. You say I look at you like an insect? Xiao Cheng, an insect? At least knows how to fight for its life and repay a kindness. You are worse than an insect. You actually think you lost your throne just because my Shen family was too powerful? Have you ever stopped to wonder why not a single official, not a single citizen in this entire empire was willing to beg for your life? It is because your absolute incompetence set the golden age of our great Qi back by over a decade. That is your greatest sin. Back then, you claimed I wasn't worthy to be your empress. Now look at you. It is your pathetic, useless self that isn't worthy of this vast empire. Without you dragging it down, this kingdom is as beautiful as a masterpiece. This is the very last time we will ever speak. Take your pathetic failures to the grave. Go to hell. Ruoqing, please don't go. I admit, I don't deserve this empire, and I definitely don't deserve you. Come back. Take me with you. The great Qi does not feed parasites. If you have what it takes, step up. Next, we will make this entire world bow down at the feet of the great Qi. Empress Dowager, I have been loyal to the royal family for 3 generations. Well, why is my performance review score so low? Loyalty is not a free pass to slack off. The great Qi does not feed useless leeches. Listen up, everyone. What the great Qi needs are people who can actually get things done. Anyone who fails the performance review, regardless of how high your noble rank is, will be demoted and investigated. Chancellor Xiao left behind way too many messy accounts. Only modern auditing logic can root out this parasitic corruption. Empress Dowager, Prince Kang's estate embezzled river repair funds totaling 600,000 taels over 3 years. 600,000. That is enough to feed nearly 100,000 refugees for half a year. Now, I will make him spit it all out with interest. This was bestowed by the late emperor, Shen Ruoqing. How dare you raid the royal family? This is pure treason. My lord, the Empress Dowager said that what the late emperor bestowed was a salary. It wasn't a license for you to suck the blood of the people. Now, every last penny must be returned to the national treasury. Long live the Empress Dowager. These corrupt officials are finally getting their karma. As for your past schemes and deceit, I am not interested. I don't look at the past. I only care about how much money you can make for the great Qi from now on, and how many extra bushels of grain you can yield for the people. Rather than letting them rebel out of fear, it is better to give them a chance to turn over a new leaf. My Lord Duke, tell me, who were the laws of the great Qi written for? For the privileged? Or for the foundation of the empire itself? I am terrified. I am willing to hand over 30% of my family's fertile lands. The audit team calculated that you have illegally seized a full 70% over the years. If you are short by even 1 penny, your family's ancestral hall will be converted into a public restroom for the people. Empress Dowager, please. With all this silver, the funds for the new academies and the irrigation systems are completely covered. Money is just a tool. I am going to use this wealth to buy Dachi 100 years of future prosperity. Since Mother Empress has everything prepared, I suggest we immediately launch the maritime trade. Let the flags of Daki be planted across the 4 seas. Shen Ruoqing is trying to wipe us out completely. We still have hidden outposts on the outskirts of the capital. Why don't we? The Empress Dowager decrees. Whoever dares to make a reckless move will have their entire family executed. Absolutely no mercy. The foreign envoys have arrived. Summon them into the hall. Daki's commercial empire absolutely cannot be trapped within these 1,000 miles of the Central Plains. Mother Empress, foreign states value profit and might not submit willingly, but those driven by profit are the easiest to control. As long as we grasp their economic lifelines, this so-called tribute from all nations will finally become a reality. Esteemed Empress Dowager Shen, we have heard that Daki has entered a golden age under your rule. We have prepared some humble gifts. In hopes of establishing eternal trade with Daki, let us share in prosperity, no longer relying on military might to dominate. Only then can Daki truly be considered the center of the world. Daki welcomes our friends from afar. As long as you follow Daki's trade laws, The wealth of this world can be shared by all. Your Grace is brilliant. Opening up this trade is an absolute stroke of genius. With Daki's protection, the Shen family's goods can sell for sky-high prices. The rules are set by Daki. As long as you don't break the rules, the wealth will naturally flow in endlessly. This moment isn't just the history of two nations. It is the history of the world. Within 10 years, Daki's tax revenue will double once again. The Empress Dowager is so wise. Once this trade opens up, we common folks finally have something to look forward to. The knights here in Daki, you have far surpassed this ancient empire. As her disciple, I absolutely cannot fall behind in this magnificent new era. Back then, during those vicious palace struggles, the Liu family exhausted every trick and scheme. Now, this grand hall is left so utterly desolate. It bears witness to the cruel but inevitable shift of power. The liveliest place in the entire harem has now become a forbidden wasteland. It's clear as day. Favor in the harem is more fleeting than dew on a blade of grass. Did you see that? Those foreign envoys act as meek as obedient little sheep in front of the Empress Dowager. With just the stroke of a pen, she makes foreign tribes surrender silver to beg for mercy. Now that is true power. Those noble consorts only knowing how to fight for the emperor's favor. It's simply child. The world has truly changed. Today's palace is an auspicious ground that will let our great banner fly high. The absolute most useless thing in this palace is the burning jealousy and petty scheming between women. Those people think power is just fighting for favor and cheap thrills. But you truly use it to rule the world. From now on, your stage is the vast sea of stars. It is this sweeping empire of 10,000 miles, where nations rise and fall. Empress Dowager, the new emperor has already been crowned. For you to rule from behind the curtain goes completely against protocol. Since ancient times, a woman ruling the court has been an omen of chaos and ruin. That's just the last pathetic fig leaf for you stubborn old fools. Lord Gi, ruling a nation doesn't rely on mere lip service. It relies on cold, hard silver. These old ministers think far too highly of their own merits. It's nothing more than them throwing their massive family wealth around. Pass down the order. From this moment on, the Shen Family Merchant Guild will completely take over all supply chains. Our Shen family controls 80% of the nation's water transport and raw materials. I want them to watch helplessly as their proud family glory is ground into absolute dust in this tidal wave. Master, this is terrible. The Shen Family Guild suddenly cut off our raw silk supply. Even the banks have started aggressively demanding loan repayments. Our family's entire fortune, it's completely wiped out. How is this possible? How could Shen Roqing pull off such a massive, terrifying scheme? She's trying to drive our entire clan to death. This old subject is aging and incompetent. I no longer have the strength to handle court affairs. I wish to resign and return to my hometown. I beg the Empress Dowager to show mercy and grant my retirement. Well, since your health is failing, I will naturally show my compassion. Someone, approve Lord Gi's resignation. Bestow him gold for his journey home. This money is enough to buy peace and comfort for the rest of your days, my lord. Empress Dowager Shen is truly magnanimous. She is an extraordinary woman, the likes of which we have never seen. Teacher, your ruthless tactics have truly been an eye-opener for me. Governing a great nation is like cooking a small fish. Sometimes, cutting off their food supply is far more effective than cutting off their heads. Your son takes your teachings to heart. I swear, I will never fail your guidance in this lifetime. What I'm going to teach you is how to become the most powerful ruler, just like me. I will have these children fill the empty seats left by the old nobility. They don't have aristocratic backgrounds. They will be your most loyal inner circle. I understand, mother. Every single coin they earn will become the cornerstone that protects the great Qi. Are you tired? Have some soup. Remember, you are the emperor. Occasional warmth is a gift, but constant intimidation is how you truly rule. You're always like this, mother, delivering the most ruthless truths in the gentlest ways. The end game is set. The final stumbling block of the great Qi, I've already kicked it out of your way. Tomorrow is the eve of the coronation. The final transfer of power is about to begin. After tonight, your life is no longer just your own. This responsibility is heavy enough to break a person's spine. Are you ready, Ewer? From the day I crawled out of the cold palace, my life has no longer belonged to me. It belongs to the millions of people of the great Qi. That shivering child in the snow all those years ago has finally grown into a towering tree that can shield us from the storm. Take this. This is the Shen family's Shadow Guard token. Seeing this token is like seeing me. From tonight onward, they belong to you. This is the very foundation of the Shen family. Mother, are you serious? An emperor cannot rule without a blood-stained blade in his hands. I want you to be the emperor But more importantly, I want you to be a wise ruler who survives. Remember, this token is your shield, but it is also your shackles. If you ever go down Xiao Cheng's old path, this blade will personally take your head. But if you do right by the people of Great Qi, my Shen family will forever protect your throne. But if you lose your virtue and your way, you will be doomed for all eternity. Yes, 3 years ago, if it weren't for you, Mother, I would have already become a pile of dry bones in the gutter. But there is no need to bring up the past. As for revenge, I have already taken it for you. I've paved the way for your future, too. From now on, you'll have to guard this empire yourself. Mother, these shackles. I am more than willing to wear them for the rest of my life. Please, watch over me always. The blade of the Shen family will only slay the traitors who bring ruin to our country and our people. My heart will only ever beat for the Great Qi Empire. I swear to serve you, Mother, for the rest of my days. This magnificent empire, I shall rule it by your side. Remember your words today. A sovereign's word is absolute. I've waited entirely too long for this day. From the rotting mud of the cold palace to these white jade steps, I've finally torn the original plot of script number 5 to shreds with my own 2 hands. Let me support you, Mother. This picturesque empire, we shall claim it together today. Go ahead, Yuer. I am right behind you, just half a step away. No one in this world will ever dare look down on you again. Upon my ascension to the throne, Lady Shen Roqing has guided me through times of peril and brought order to chaos. Therefore, I issue this royal decree, crowning her as the Holy Mother Empress Dowager. The Holy Mother Empress Dowager? That completely bypasses imperial protocol. Protocols are made for the weak. From this moment on, I am the absolute law of the Great Qi Empire. We, your loyal subjects, pay our respects to the Holy Mother Empress Dowager. You are the guiding light for the humble, the absolute backbone of the people. May her grace live forever. May the Great Qi Empire prosper for all eternity. Long live the Empress Dowager. Long live the golden age of prosperity that Great Qi is about to usher in. Makes me more than worthy of your worship. Did you see this, original host? A so-called doomed ending is just a pathetic excuse used by the weak when staring into the abyss. Mother, I did not let you down. However you wish to paint this empire, Yuer will paint it for you. You are overly merciful, but lack ruthlessness. But you will make a good emperor. Tomorrow, I will show you all what true power really is. It doesn't come from the inner court. My loyal ministers and royal relatives, let us drink from this cup today. From now on, Great Qi will value talent above all else. Anyone who can bring glory to our Great Qi, I shall share my wealth and power with them. Are those cheers meant for Yuer or for Shen Roqing? They're for me. Those cheers are mine. Stop dreaming, retired emperor. The Empress Dowager is now the Holy Mother, Empress Dowager. Even the new emperor has to answer to her. Ruoqing, you've stolen absolutely everything from me. I hate you so much. Oh, the Holy Mother Empress Dowager is truly a living bodhisattva reborn. A well-fed people is a nation's strongest fortress. All 36 districts of the capital are singing your praises. Yair, starting tomorrow, I'm going to teach you about the Industrial Revolution. Mother, what exactly is this? This level of precision, even the absolute best craftsman in Great Qi couldn't possibly make this. This is an accelerator. It can boost Great Qi's production efficiency by 100 times. Reporting to the Empress Dowager, several major families in the south are secretly pooling their funds. They're trying to crash the capital's grain market. Oh, they want to play financial warfare. Then I'll make sure they lose until they're completely bankrupt. Starting today, schools won't charge a single penny. We will only teach the arts of building a powerful nation. Mother, if this knowledge can be spread to everyone, Great Qi will have an endless supply of master engineers and brilliant minds. That's far more intimidating than an army of millions. And it will bless all our people. The era of monopolizing knowledge is over. I'm going to use an overwhelming cultural shift to completely restructure our entire society. The Shen family's new farming tools are absolutely amazing. I can plant 3 years' worth of grain for my whole family, all by myself. Yair, when productivity shoots up, the surplus labor force will flood straight into the cities, which will birth a true, unstoppable commercial empire. Mother, you're using these iron plows to uproot the very foundations of feudalism. Once production goes up, prices have to drop. We're going to make the whole world, even the foreigners beyond Great Qi's borders, wear clothes made by us. Is this the Industrial Revolution you were talking about, Mother? If so, Great Qi will truly be the king of the world. Great Qi shouldn't just be a farming empire. I'm going to plant the seeds of industry right here. The tax revenue from the Shen family's business in just 1 month actually equals the entire country's revenue for half a year. Once every single product in Great Qi carries the Shen family brand, the wealth of the entire world will flow straight to us. And then, I can lay down a nationwide network to construct massive water projects. Global trade is the true art of an emperor. We absolutely cannot let local tycoons monopolize the market. We need to establish a credit rating system. Teacher, is that a method to control the merchants through capital? This kind of mental torture is 10 million times more effective. This is called tying our interests together. Anyone who dares to mess with us will be making themselves an enemy of the entire world. Mother's vision is millions of years ahead of this era. Shenru Qing is destroying our very foundation. My lord, these lands are now entirely managed by the trading firm. This silver is more than enough for you to live comfortably on the outskirts of the capital for the rest of your life. We'll strip away their power by drowning them in wealth. That works way better than just killing them. Heaven sent the Empress Dowager to shower us with blessings. The Shen family's trading firms fill the capital. The Empress Dowager has rolled out the new trade syndicate laws. We never have to fear bandits when doing business out there anymore. Winning people's hearts is actually very simple. Whoever puts food on their table is their god. Mother, this feeling of being genuinely supported by the people, it feels so incredibly reassuring. What are they singing? Why am I hearing Shen Ruoqing's name? And why do I hear Yuer's voice too? More of these damn victory reports, Shen Ruoqing. Even a beheading is quick. Why must you torture and humiliate me like this? How could these absurd methods possibly double our grain output? That bitch must have made all this up. Her Majesty the Empress Dowager said, these are all crucial matters regarding Great Qi's military and the people's livelihood. She wants you, the former expert, to take a really good look at them. The brilliant logic behind these policies. Why couldn't my old ministers come up with a single word of this when I was on the throne? Because you were just too stupid. You clung to the dead branches and rotting leaves of a bygone era, and actually thought you owned the entire forest. I am not stupid. It was you. You all teamed up to strip me of my power. That's the only reason I look like such a joke. I'm going to tear him apart. That is my empire. I'm going to drag that rebellious son back here. How dare he look more like a true emperor than I ever did? Her Majesty was worried you'd be lonely, so she specifically ordered us to paste these trade profit reports right here for you, so you can soak up the joy of this prosperous new age. I don't want to look at it. I really don't. Her Majesty said you couldn't earn this kind of glory in a lifetime. Just take one more look. Maybe it'll help you reincarnate into a better life next time. Xiao Yu, that useless coward who only knows how to hide behind Shen Ruoqing. I always said he was just a puppet for the Shen family, but now, the people only see him as their great divine ruler, Xiao Yu. That's my son, his glory is my glory. Shen Ruoqing, what gives you the right to erase everything I've done? Do you hear that? They're calling for me. They're calling their emperor back to the throne. I haven't lost. Stop dreaming. Today is the day the new emperor appoints the Minister of Industry. The whole nation is celebrating. Who'd even remember an obsolete relic like you? Ridiculous. This is just completely ridiculous. I fought my whole life, only to end up relying on the Shen family to keep my crippled body alive. So my entire life was really nothing but a joke. Shen Ruoqing, you win. Ruoqing, I yield. I truly give up. Just kill me. Don't make me watch this anymore. Keep him alive. Let him suffer wide awake in this glorious new age. Shen Ruoqing, I demand to see her. Save your breath. You can't even drag yourself over this doorway, and you still expect to see the phoenix in the sky. I refuse to accept this. I need to beg for her forgiveness. As long as she forgives this lowly subject, I can sit on that throne again. Please, just send her a message. I'll give her the imperial gold seals hidden in the royal garden. I'm begging you, what gold seals? Today, the Da Qi Empire runs entirely on the credit of the Shen family's banks. Who wants your moldy old junk? Your Majesty, the Empress Dowager's vision is so vast, it puts us all to shame. The Da Qi commercial network is practically a miracle of the gods. The core of trade is mutual benefit. As long as you all abide by Da Qi's trade laws, the wealth of the world is yours for the taking. Xiao Cheng, while you rot away in that dark corner, I've already molded this world into the empire of my dreams. He wants to see me? He wants to beg for forgiveness? Even now he has no idea that to me he's worth less than a typo on a scroll. Mother, he is my father, after all. Should we send someone to check on him? The affairs of Da Qi are far too demanding. Just send a junior eunuch to give him an answer. Don't let it delay our real business. Ruoqing? Is that Ruoqing? Quick, help me up. I need to welcome her personally. The Empress Dowager's verbal decree. She is currently busy with the tributes from all nations, and she has no time to spare for an old acquaintance. An old acquaintance? Haha, an old acquaintance. Shen Ruoqing, won't you even leave me with your hatred? In the end, I'll still die in the shadows of this golden age. Unrivaled and completely forgotten. Mother, then let it be announced. The former emperor passed away last night and shall be given a grand burial. With this, we proclaim to the world, all the grudges of the old era are finally wiped clean. What comes next is the glorious millennium of the Great Qi dynasty. Listen up, brothers. The port ahead belongs to the foreign lands. We're going to spread the Great Qi's goods and Her Majesty's new philosophies to every single corner of this world. Quick profits only bring temporary wealth. Only by sowing the seeds of our ideas can the spark of the Great Qi live on forever. Make no mistake, our responsibility is heavy. This texture, it feels just like the feathers of the gods. The civilization of the Great Qi is simply unbelievable. As long as I can get my hands on the Shen family's goods, even going bankrupt would be worth it. Her Majesty decrees. Anyone willing to respect the commercial laws of the Great Qi and engage in mutual trade will not only receive rare treasures, but can also send their scholars to study in the Great Qi. Minister Su, the safety of these new maritime routes must be secured by our naval fleets. Prosperity without the protection of military force is nothing but a mirage. Now our empire enjoys absolute peace, and all nations submit to our rule. Your Majesty is truly a wise ruler for the ages. If Mother hadn't been holding down the fort for me, even with the whole world in my hands, this empire would still be missing its soul. I used to think these red walls were a cage, but now I see. It was only because its former masters were too weak. Once you master the rules of the game, the cage becomes a beautiful garden. Go on. Let's see what kind of exotic flowers can bloom upon this ancient land. Mother, I've come to seek your guidance again. Regarding this method of pegging foreign currencies, I still feel the risks are far too high. Oh my child, behind risk lies absolute control. Only when the Great Qi's credit becomes the anchor of the world will this empire be truly unshakable. This theory of gravity, it completely shatters 1,000 years of ignorance. The Empress Dowager's brilliance is truly a gift from the heavens. I'm heading to the Shen family's factories. I'm going to turn these theories into machines that will keep our people fed. This is the path a true intellectual should walk. The single spark has already ignited a roaring fire, and no one will ever be able to put it out. You plotted your whole life and ended up with nothing, while I turned the entire world into Great Qi's backyard. Crossing over into this era, watching this new civilization take shape right in my hands, I can finally say this life wasn't lived in vain. Tomorrow is the final celebration. I'm going to let the whole world know who the true absolute ruler of this world really is. The logic of modern civilization is mutating the very DNA of this ancient empire as unstoppably as a plague. I've already planted the seeds of fire. Even if I turn to dust 100 years from now, the banner of Great Qi will forever stand at the peak of the world. This palace used to be a graveyard for countless women, but now I am the absolute master pulling the strings of this empire. Now the world is at peace. All nations bow before us. You guard this empire well. Never let it fall into the hands of a tyrant again. The Shen Ruoqing, who was trapped in the harem and murdered, is dead and gone. Mother, I will crush any shadow that dares to covet this golden age. Power is a lonely thing, but the loneliness of holding destiny in your own hands is 1,000,000 times more intoxicating than begging for mercy. Xiao Cheng, if you were still alive, you'd realize you never truly owned this empire. Look at it. Without those blood-sucking parasites, how breathtaking this land truly is. The people are all singing your praises, saying you gave Great Qi a new life. Blind worship is nothing but an illusion. What I want is for this golden age to run perfectly, even when I'm gone. Since I was reborn into this world, I have to leave behind a legacy, not just petty revenge. Yair, from now on, you will handle the morning court yourself. I want to go see our ocean-faring fleet, to see the very edges of the earth. Farewell, teacher. May you witness all the beauty this world has to offer on your journey. This journey across time, I've had the absolute time of my life. This glorious empire is exactly how it was meant to be.